Feel free to come in and ask questions. We're talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. So I am here. I am here for my 10 o'clock live. Let me know if you are here as well. I appreciate you all joining. Put a thumbs up. If you don't mind clicking that thumbs up arrow to let me know that you're here and you're liking the live, as well as if you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So this is my 10 a.m. live. I'm going to do a quick sound check to make sure you guys can hear me. There we go. So you hear me clearly. So I just want to make sure I did that. Thank you all for being here. And I do this live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. So you guys know I come back later. I will be here answering questions, supporting you in your life journey as well. So feel free to put comments in. Let me know if you have questions. I love answering questions, friends. So don't feel like you can't ask. I'm here to support you in your journey. And then you guys know what I typically do. I will go over onto the TikTok streets. We're going to go over there for a little bit and get to talking and stuff. We're going to talk to our friends over there, and this will become a playlist. You guys can go back and watch it. Feel free to engage later in the content. I'm going to update some things, do some thumbnails, try to optimize my page a little bit more. I'm working through that because I'm going to do ads and add some more um, ads to the older content as well. So I appreciate you all being here. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask questions. That's what this is for. In the meantime, I want to make sure that you know the housekeeping rules, the rules of engagement. So when you come in, you're going to give a thumbs up. You're going to like the live. You also are going to subscribe if you haven't hit that subscriber button. And then you're going to click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And then feel free to put comments in, let us engage. I tell you, you have to be 18 years and older. So make sure you are of age so that you can engage properly. All right. And that you can go live properly because you can't go live on either TikTok or YouTube if you are not of age. So feel free to ask questions though. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. You guys know I go over to the TikTok streets. And so I'm over there talking to you guys, connecting. So we'll go over to the TikTok streets and ask questions over there. Let me know if there's any questions in the meantime. And then feel free to comment, like, and engage. All right. Welcome to the room, everybody. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. Just click down here, click the thumbs up. And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button, as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. I come here twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily. I am a YouTube Partners creator. So I have the shop affiliate program that's activated, also have memberships for my live stream. And so I'm looking to get more members so we can do more exclusive content only for the members, as well as TikTok has unlocked gifting and the ad revenue. So I've done all of that in 1 year. So really proud, excited to make sure that I was able to unlock the monetization on YouTube. I tell you all the time, it is a long game. You are not just coming on YouTube and all of a sudden you're doing well. You are in it. You're going to constantly grow and build, but you have to stay consistent. All right. You got to be disciplined. Um, Thank you so much for being here. Let's make sure we are actively engaging appropriately. Thank you all for joining the live stream. Let me know if you have any questions relevant to live streaming. Excuse me. Relevant to live streaming. That's what we do here. We are live streaming. I'm giving live streaming tips and helping you as a beginner to go live. And then we talk a lot on TikTok because TikTok actually has a lot more going on that platform. So I teach about how to properly engage, how to get your live stream um, pr- uh, talents going. Want to get you going as a live streamer. And so we talk about that process. I know my audience is a lot of nervous, afraid, shy, scared people. And so I try to make sure I'm talking to them so that they understand they can go and be a live streamer just like any one of us. Um, am I taking questions today? Sure. If you have a question about live streaming, let me know. I always take questions. I don't get as much engagement from YouTube. So, like I said, this becomes a playlist. So, I'm really talking to the TikTok audience because they actually do ask questions. But if you have a question, let me know. So let's see. let's see. I don't know what that means, but we are going to keep the comments G-rated. All right. So thank you so much for being here, friends. If you are new, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button below as well as clicking the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And so let me know if you have any questions about live streaming. All right. I don't see your question yet, but that's okay. I'm going to switch over to TikTok. You are going to hear me talk to TikTok because I'm letting the algorithm know what I'm talking about. So I talk slowly. I'm repeating my words because I want the algorithm to hear what I'm saying. And people who are searching for that type of content, who are looking for support, those are the individuals I want to make sure I'm getting in front of them so that I can support their life journey. So you're being very intentional in the beginning about what you're saying and how you're saying things so that again the algorithm is picking up what you're putting down. So that's what I'm doing. So you guys are going to see me do that in real time. I do that all the time here. And so if you have questions, feel free to ask questions as well, friends. I'm always wanting to make sure I'm answering your questions. But again, going live is all about discipline. So if you have not done so already, go ahead and give me a like, as well as hey, Diamond, how are you, friend? Welcome back. Welcome. Hey, you're working through your editing, friend. I saw that. I saw what you put out there. So let me see. Let me read the comment. Okay, just for my looks, but do you talking? You actually do need to say words. Well, I'm straight. Yes, you need to talk. You should. Have you seen a live where they don't talk? They do something. They're always playing music, instruments, something. Good morning, Idea Barista. How are you, Doctor? Check your TikTok message to see how disrespectful. I'm looking at your message. What happened? Ideas tailored to you. You've been hanging out in L's room too long. I'm just saying, Fred. TikTok's like, maybe this is what you want to do. TikTok is following your behavior because you ain't been going live enough. That's the problem. TikTok, only thing you can go off of is what you've been doing. And I was like, well, maybe this is what you need. He said it was disrespectful. I'm just saying, all it can do is go off what you've been clicking and watching. I'm going to join you on TikTok. Thank you so much, friend. TikTok, it knows you. It knows what you've been doing. It's like, Coach Rhonda and L seems to be what she needs. That's the type of content she likes. Um, so let's see. By the way, on the train. Okay, gotcha. All right, friends, let's get going. We're going to go live on TikTok. I'm going live as we speak. TikTok live, TikTok live. Join me. We are talking live stream tips. We're giving beginner friendly tips to go live. I want you to go live. Live streaming tips, go live tips is what I'm offering. Come in. We're talking about going live on TikTok. I want you to go live on TikTok. So, welcome to the room. We're giving live streaming tips. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We are live. We're giving live streaming tips. Join me as we go live on TikTok. Feel free to ask questions. We are giving live streaming tips, friends. Let me know if you have any questions on how to go live. We're talking about how to go live on TikTok. Welcome to the room, everyone. Welcome in. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in and ask about how to go live, giving beginner friendly tips on how to go live. Feel free to ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Welcome to the rooms, friend. Appreciate you all joining. Let me see. I'm going to have to come out and come back in. Hey, Diamond, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining me. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. I appreciate you all coming in, asking questions. We're giving beginner friendly tips, live streaming tips. Thank you all for coming in. If you guys don't mind coming in and liking a live, my likes are not coming through from my other page. So TikTok is messing with me. Let's see. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna come out and come back in. Let's see if the different ways I come in matters. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Feel free to come in and ask questions. We are doing our exercise of liking the live, and I have to be honest with you, I'm liking on my live and it is not registering. How you doing, Amanda? How are you, friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. I only see 32, well, 54 now is coming in. Um, so if you guys don't mind supporting, because it is not picking up what I'm putting down. So I appreciate you guys helping out with those likes. If you guys don't mind keeping the likes flowing, that would be great. We're gonna see if we can get get ahead of TikTok shenanigans this morning. so so hopefully it's not being extra. So I want you guys to if you guys don't mind supporting the live, we'll see how this goes. It is definitely not being nice this morning. So we'll see. It is not liking what I'm putting down. And so I am not getting any hearts, but that is okay. So we'll see how this flows today. Thank you all for being here. How you doing, Selena? How you doing, Jennifer? Happy. I think I saw you come in as well. Others coming into the room. We are liking on the live. Amanda, how are you, friend? Thank you so much, Diamond. I appreciate you coming by as well from the YT streets over to the TikTok streets. So we are getting started. As you can tell, the likes are not liking on me the way it should be. So I'm not getting any of them to register, but it's okay. It's all good. um, if you'll see, we're at 1K likes. We're 2 minutes in. No, actually 3 minutes in. TikTok's like, no, it's 3 minutes, ma'am. 3 minutes in. So we're gonna see what this looks like. I tell you guys all the time, you want to warm up your room, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to warm up the room, let TikTok know people are liking the live. Do you see my taps? I think so, Diamond. You might be the only one that's picking up. It's 1.2K likes. So those a lot of those likes are yours, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep liking. Appreciate the support. Um, it's just not showing when I tap, when I see it going up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, my app here, it doesn't seem like it is picking up any of them. I'm gonna close it all the way out and see what happens. It's not picking up the heart taps at all. It's showing little dots, but not any hearts. And because of that, it's not registering at all. So, not sure what TikTok is doing the most this morning. So, we're gonna see how this goes, friends. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate all the support. Regina, how are you, friend? Welcome. How's everything going? Those who are coming in, how are your live journeys? Let me know how things are going for you all. Some of you, I believe, are going live on a regular basis. I think Happy is. Diamond, you had done a few lives. How's that going? Um, Regina, are you going live? Let me know as well. Jennifer, you are rocking and rolling, ma'am. I'm just gonna say that. Jennifer's doing her thing. She is one of those people you said tap, tap, tap it. Thank you, Diamond. I appreciate you, friend. I've been going every day, sometimes twice. Oh, Selena, what is your schedule? Did you come up with a schedule? Let me check, friend. Do you have it in your bio? You don't. You don't have it in your bio. Were you one of the ones that's just looking to do a schedule soon? But right now you do pop-ups. Like what's your time frame? Can you put that in there? It hasn't been consistent. I think that's what we talked about before. And so yeah, once you can lock in a schedule, that'll help too. How is your visibility going? How are people coming in? Are you getting a lot of views and stuff? Regina, how are you, friend? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you as well. Natty, Nat, welcome to the room, Natty. Natty, how's everything going? Natty does chair and fitness exercises. So she goes live in the morning. Happy, how is things going for you as well? I know you had great success with some clients kind of working with you privately. And so that is awesome. She's growing her business. So welcome to the room as well, friend. Um, Thank you so much for the populars. We'll see how this goes, guys. We are 5 minutes in. I'm sorry, almost, well, we're 6 minutes in, 5.7K likes. So we could pick up the pace a little bit. My likes are not registering at all. Let me check and see. See if TikTok counted any of these. Let's see. Because TikTok was being extra. I'm going to see if I can see my own. Nope, it says zero. So it's not registering none of mine. TikTok, be nice. This is kind of I always tell you, like, I can tell if TikTok is gonna be acting funny today. It should. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. appreciate you, friend. Yeah, he said, "That's horrible." Yeah, none of them. 'em. I'm over here tapping away. I should have brought my helper to my appointment with me. Now I have he said, "Oh my god." Only bubbles. I love it. Hey, how you doing, Alana? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Thank you, Regina, for the gum. You said 6.2K likes. I know. TikTok was like none for this account. No, ma'am. Not here. Not giving you any of those likes. I'm gonna see if my other page will it act nicer. Will it pick up any? But that's the thing about it. I tell you guys to come in and make sure you're loving and liking on your own live. So let's see what happens, friends. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Hi, love. I'm adding more structure and more, and I have consistency. Now that you have consistency, I love that. That is awesome. You said, what about now? You might be the majority, friend. Let's see. Let's see of the likes. Let's see. Diamond, you got 3.9K. You are doing it, friend. Almost 4K of the likes are coming from Diamond. So I appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Good morning, Hallie Q. How are you? Chaz, thank you so much for being here. Good morning as well. We are 7 minutes in. We're going to get our goal of 10K likes, okay, before 10 minutes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys helping out with that like go. Nurse Boss, how are you as well, friend? Thank you for the follow. My new friends in the room, I always tell you when you come to someone's home, you got to say hello. You got to greet them. So please say hello. Thank you so much. Appreciate that daily heart me. Halleck, Halleck, I sent you something. I forwarded you a video. Are you still in the room? Hey y'all. Did you see I forwarded you something because you said you were looking for a sound card. I think you said that in my live the other day. So I sent you a video of somebody who's promoting something. Um, and it oh, okay. Yeah, so take a look at it. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but he was really detailed with his little video. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I might have to look into this myself." Thank you so much, Jermaine. I see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in the room, if you are new, put new in the chat. We did that 10K. Thank you so much, you all. I appreciate that. We did that under 8 minutes. So I appreciate the support. I tell you guys, your likes up here, the ones under my name, you want to kind of pay attention to that. See if you can get the room warmed up. See if we all can work together to get that a little higher early on. What I've noted is that it'll give you your flash goal early. That's TikTok's goal. It's not mine. TikTok sends this random flash goal. And so because we activate the room early, we tend to see that a little earlier, which is better. And it's a goal where you want to get your room to support and all participate in achieving it. Dusty, thank you so much for the I'm new here sticker gift. Yes, I'm checking now. I broke my phone screen yesterday, just coming back online. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Oh my gosh, sorry to hear that. I don't know what I would do without my phone. I'm at that stage now, like, what? You dropped you broke your phone? What? So hopefully it's back up, friend. Those in the room, if you're new, put new in the chat. Thank you so much. You said it was horrible. I know it was. I couldn't imagine. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you very much. A lot. I appreciate that. Hi, how you doing, Isabella? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining. You said living my life fairy tale, Disney, Tangled, and then you got travel lover, and then you have your email. Welcome to the room. I appreciate you being here. I love the way you provide tips for beginners. Oh, I appreciate that. That's what I'm doing, friend. That's what I'm here for. How do I switch from being a business to being a regular TikTok? Hey, Jennifer, I don't know the answer anymore because they changed something. It used to be, I would have told you. Here's what I would tell you. Now, I don't know if it's just my accounts, because I think some accounts still have the old way. My account does not show where you could switch from business to personal. But we just got the flash goal. And Gigi Life, thank you so much for being new as well. Fashion, funny, family, comedy, travel, beauty content. Thank you for being here, friend. I'm going to start the flash goal. I'm going to answer Jennifer's question. It is Heart Me. So if you held on giving your Heart Me, I don't know if I saw a whole lot of Heart Me's given. So if you held, because I know sometimes TikTok will try me, I appreciate you giving your heart me now if you could. That is so wonderful if you can give your heart me. TikTok does try me, and I knew it was bound to happen to get that Heart Me Flash goal. So we got it this morning. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. Going live from an influencer event today and a brand event tonight. Live take your place. Live will take you places. Oh Lord. Hallicue. Oh my gosh, Hallicue, we need to meet. I tell you, I wanna be Hallicue when I grow up. I am so glad I waited. Thank you, Diamond. I appreciate all the support this morning. I really do. Keisha, welcome to the room. Good morning, guys and gals. Thank you so much. Okay, so Jennifer, to answer your question, and I don't know if this is still the answer. Like I said, they changed it on my end, so it does not show switch to business, switch to personal. Yay, glad I waited with the heart me. Thank you so much. I didn't know to wait. That's okay. Nurse boss, that's totally fine. I didn't say it. TikTok does TikTok me with the heart me. You know, the heart me you only can give one time in a day, one time a day. And because of that, the flash goal, it was bound to happen that I was going to get the heart me. And so that's what happened. So we got 16 heart me's. We got 5 of the 16, so we gotta get 11 more. 11 more people who have not clicked the join, go ahead and click the join or click it if it doesn't say join, it says your number. Click that so you can provide your heart me for the day. All right. So I appreciate that support. It is helping the live stream. When you do the flash goal, I don't ignore them. I just go ahead and play TikTok's game. This is TikTok saying, okay, I want to see what your room, how your room's going to respond. And you guys know if you've been with me for a minute, you know I teach about that because your room actually you're asking as a live host, if you're going to be a live host, you're asking your room to engage. This is not TV. And so when you become a viewer, you want to make sure you're practicing and mimicking the things you want your viewers to do because that engagement that you do also will show up for you. People will show up for you and support you in your live stream if you're engaging in there. So just keep that in mind. You're building community. Good morning. Good morning, Root to Reach. Hey, Grow with Gray. How are you, friend? You tweaked your name a little bit. I see you, friend. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome. Welcome to the room. We have the flash goal. It is Heart Me's right now. It is the daily Heart Me. So if you have not clicked the Heart Me and have not joined, you're welcome to sing your Heart Me so that we can achieve that flash goal. We are looking for 10 more Heart Me's. And it's a 15-minute flash goal. So we got 15 minutes to achieve it. So, Jennifer, your question. When you go to your profile screen, when you go to your profile screen, thank you so much for the heart me. You are going to click the 3 lines in the top corner. Okay. It used to be at the top where you had a count. Now they moved it. I'm not sure what the deal was, but they moved it kind of like the second section, basically. Um, Under account, it would say switch to business right in the middle of the page or switch to personal. And that's how you switch between the two types of accounts. It does not say that anymore. And I don't know the answer to her question. She's like, how do I switch from business to personal? If it says that for you, and I know everyone hasn't made this transition to this new look. And so it may say that for you, it may not. If it doesn't, I don't have an answer. I really don't know what the answer is right now. Um, why is AI talking about answering questions on switching from business to personal? Y'all, Lord, TikTok, get it together. How do I hint that my gallery needs a huge gift? How do I hint? Do you have the 3 gifting options? You know, one of the options is the gallery. You could do that. You could set the gallery as your main gift. I don't have that feature either. TikTok is trying me. I'm just saying that. It's trying me, y'all. But no, with that being said, you know, some people have that feature. I do not, but you could use that as a way to do it. Yeah. How do you set the goals for the gifts and what happens if you meet the goal? How do you set the goal for the gift? Um, the flash goal is not something I can set. So right now you see the flash goal. That is not what I set. I set the little microphone, the cheer mic. That's what you'll see once the flash goal ends. Literally, we before you go live, there's a space where you can click your live goal and you can pull from the different gifts that are there and set that in a quantity. They do have it where there's 3 different options that you can set for your gift goal. Again, I don't have that feature. I'm not sure why it won't stay up for me. It's tried to come in a couple times and it goes away. So I'm not sure what's happening there. But with that being said, you just click it. You click that area and you'll see where you can edit with a little pencil and then that's it. Look out, girl. This girl recharged. Look at you, friend. Well, guys, how you doing, friend? I have that and I use it in my what is it? Morning. Good morning, friend. Good morning. I love it. Um, I love it. Let's see. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate that. If you guys don't mind clicking that arrow below and sharing out the live, well, and you, I'm doing well, friend. We are doing that flash code right now. I'm gonna have to talk. Hey, Gen X, Jen, how are you, friend? We need six more of the daily heart me, the heart me, meaning that you're hearting me. The Daily Heart Me is right up here. If you click it and you join my fan club, and I tell you guys, thank you for the Daily Heart Me, Jen. How are you, friend? We need five more to do before this 8, almost 9 minute timeout. Um, so time's out. With that, the fan club, really quickly, and let me just give you guys kind of a run of the fan club. Thank you, Zippy. Appreciate your friend. Thank you all. What is that? Quitty, is that it? Witty witty? Let me know if I said that right, quick wit. Let me know if how you pronounce it. Hey, Amanda, thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much for the rose. I don't know which one I said was right. But welcome. Um, the fan club, really quickly, the fan club is your community. So as you are going live, you want people to become fan club members. Those are individuals you can create group chats for and communicate with them. You can also create, is it Quitty Quitty? Good morning. How you doing, Keto Love? You also can learn who they are. The AI is really sophisticated. It'll start tracking your fan club members in terms of how often they come to your room, what they've been doing as far as their engagement, how they've been supporting your goals. Also, if there's anything in the chat that's specific to them, like maybe they like, I don't know, cats, or maybe they talk about their vacation, or maybe they had this great live that they chatted about as well. And so it allows you to kind of cultivate this relationship. So you can click that, and then it'll give you some questions you can ask. You can say, "Hey, ask them about their recent vacation trip." And so little things like that is how you create this community. And so TikTok is using a fan club for that. So I tell you guys all the time, if you have your favorite singer, you go to their concerts, you follow them on social media, you are following them in the tabloids or whatever, you do all the things that it comes to knowing who that celebrity is, that star is. They kind of bring that same concept here. Thank you for that, Daily Heart Me. So when you click this Daily Heart Me, it actually gives you a list of things to do to engage in the room. All right. It'll say put a comment in the chat. It'll say, well, wait a minute. Have you sent your heart me yet? And so little things like that, you can click that, and then you can see how you can claim points afterwards as well. Hey, Beatable, how are you, friend? How's everything going? Thank you for that daily harmony. We achieved it with that one. Thank you, Beatable. Beatable, you're growing your community too. I'm seeing a little uptick in your live streams. I need to get back over there, but I saw the analytics, so it's slowly starting to pick up a little bit. So that's good. I hope you feel that way. Let me know. And I know, when it comes to sales and all that stuff, that's a whole nother thing that you're focused on. But just seeing the traffic increase, that's important. And so, I tell people pay attention to the small wins. Okay. Yay for the flash go. Yay, we did it. Each day is getting better. I'm thankful. Thank you so. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's the whole point of this, guys. I tell you guys, it's not like, oh, you click the go live and a whole bunch of people in your room. Each day it gets better. It does. I love that perspective. And I see the difference too. And so just know it's gonna get better each and every day. So keep doing it. Thank you so much, Colette. Thank you so much for the swan. Appreciate it, friend. Um, all right, friends, let me know if you guys have questions. We're gonna go through the last. We have this engagement that we do. Can you talk about only a couple people joining, and most comments are scammers? Ooh, do I need to recap my scammer conversation yesterday too? I might recap that because I want you guys to be aware of scammers in the inbox. And then if you're getting bots or scammers in your room, just mute and delete. Mute them, and I'll talk about that as well. Yes, yes, consistency is the key. It is. It is. Great morning, beautiful. Thank you so much, the real wealthy auntie. Welcome to the room, friend. Appreciate you as well. Helping women 40 plus create income in their sleep. Heal, build, elevate. You're not too late. I love that, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Does it cost them to join fan club? The fan club costs a coin. Hold on one second, you all. Let me make sure I put on my do not disturb. I'm starting to get messages. Um, the fan club is a coin. You have to have coins in your account. Is it Kita? Kita, let me Kita Love. You have a grayed out level 2 box. So you want to make sure you reactivate. TikTok will gray out your badges and so those badges are showing your level of engagement. It'll gray it out after 7 days. So if you have not come in alive and you haven't sent a rose or got the daily HeartMe, it grays out. So again, that's our way of knowing if you're an engaged viewer. No idea what that means. Okay, let me recap that in a second. I'm gonna talk about it. What was the question I was just about to answer? Oh gosh, you asked me about the box. Um, Anchor, the scammer question. Okay, so scammers. I'll talk about engagement in a second. Sorry, you had to step away. Come back in a second. Okay. In the meantime, if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, let's share the live out to some friends. You see the arrow in the lower corner here. You can repost it. You can add it to your story when you click that arrow. You can click to send it to individuals or group chats. You can also press down my nose, my glasses, and allows you to send it to all your friends in your inbox as well. So that's another way to share out the live. So the power shares when you press it down. When it comes to that question about scammers, Hawaii, how are you, friend? Hawaiian. Um, Brenda, thank you so much. I can talk to strangers, but get nervous about the live. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that too. Can you always give great information? Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're good about starting conversation, then transition to try to um, uh, transitioning it to try to get money. Oh, they're good. I'm like, "Wait a minute, am I good at that? I did that." Um, so they're good at starting conversation and then transitioning. Okay, so here, really quickly, the scammer in your live stream. I tell people all the time, metaphorically and realistically, you hold the mic. The microphone is in your hands. This is your mic. This is your live. And so anyone who comes in your live and that is distracting, disrupting, being a bad actor of any kind, you can press the words and you can remove them. All right. So removing them, when you press their words, they said a screen pops up. You can mute, means that you remove the words. You kind of want to remove the words. You can block them, meaning that you're removing them from your room, or you can report them. If they said something that was really egregious, something that was discriminatory, whatever the case may be, you can remove them and you can submit, or you can report them and submit a reason why you're reporting them. And so just know that that's how you can get people out of the room. You know, the people who come in and was like, "Hey," I see it all the time. They come in my chat and it's like, "Hey, next 5 people, I'll send this to your inbox." I quickly click get them out of my room because I don't want my people to be scammed. You ain't communicating with nobody in their inbox about whatever you trying to do. And so for that reason, I get rid of them. Y'all don't even hear me comment on it because I'm just that quick about it. Like they did not exist. And so when I see stuff like that, I remove them. If I miss it, tell me and I'll remove them. So so just know that doesn't happen here. And so I'm very conscious and cautious about my people getting scammed. I've had some incidences where people have gotten scammed in the inbox because they think it's a real conversation with TikTok. TikTok does not communicate with you in the inbox. So the whole TikTok get help, TikTok support, TikTok said your community, you violated the community guidelines in some kind of way and it's in the inbox message. That is not TikTok. So I'll tell you that. And so just know those are scammers too. TikTok communicates through that area called system notifications. And so if you did something, maybe you had to appeal something that happened in your live or something that was regarding your post, or even if you are spamming people in the chat, TikTok will get you for that too. They send you a system notification. So that's how they are following up on your behavior on the platform. So that's how TikTok communicates with you. One of my top 3 videos is probably the video that has the most views on it too. Is pinned on my page. The number 3 video, the pin video. That's the third one. Look at that one. That's the one that's what I'm referring to when I talk about system notifications and the scammers wanting you to communicate in the chat with them. They don't talk to you that way. Just like you and I can chat in the comments and stuff, or I'm sorry, in the inbox. TikTok doesn't do that with you. So if that's ever happened to you, that was a scammer. Okay. How do you know what can you what how do you know what can you channel be about? What can your live stream be about or your page be about? How do you know that? You come up with it, unicorn. Unicorn, your information is in another language. I'm assuming Spanish. My bilingual people, let me know. Yes. So yeah, so whatever your content is, you can bring that to your live stream. I cannot figure out how to pin a comment. Bluegrass, press the words. The words where you said I cannot, I would touch your words. A screen pops up, says pin this comment. Now, here's the thing. How many lives have you done? Because you don't get that immediately. That's something you earn after you've done those first 3 lives. I think pin comment comes maybe for the last live or maybe the 4th live. So, mine doesn't. How many lives have you done? If you haven't done enough, you don't have that feature yet. Um, so yeah, so it comes. You said, "I've been trying to figure out the pin out too." Yeah, so it depends on oh, gotcha. You ain't done enough. You're like, "I really ain't done enough." Hope, how many lives have you done? Can we go through how you should engage when you go on live so we know how to ask others to engage? Okay, will do, friend. I will talk about engagement. I think the pin is after 4. Yeah, so you have to do more after 4. That's what Anchor said. Pay me no mind. Okay. Okay. Quite a few. So you've done more than 4. Check and see. Press the words and see if you see you can pin somebody's comment. You should be able to press the words to pin it. Yeah, so how many, lives do you have to do to get the sound effects? Sound effects come immediately. It's in that wand. So the little wand where effects are, sound effects, voice effects, boards to turn them on and off, all that is under the wand on the live stream. You guys don't see it as viewers, you see it as a live host. So it's under there. Um Okay, we'll try the next time I'm live. Okay. All right. So, hey Carrie, how you doing? Others come in the room. I appreciate you guys. So, engagement. My friend Kesh asked a question about engagement. We're going to talk about it. Thank you so much, Desiree. Thank you for that daily heart me. I assume it's from the phone and not laptop. Phone definitely. Phone definitely. Laptop not certain. I've done the laptop a few times. I don't remember pinning a comment. I don't remember where it's at. So I can't tell you. Some of my creators that come into the live, um, they do a laptop. I can ask if someone comes in. I didn't see Pals, are you here? Do you know anything about pinning comments? Let me know if you know from the laptop perspective. Hey, how you doing, honestly, Carolyn? Okay, so a couple things we need to do for engagement. We're going to talk about it. My friends who have come into the live, I want to make sure you guys are properly engaging so that you can grow your community. So even though you get people coming to your live, if you are not perceived to be an engager, hey, short stuff, how you doing? Short stuff, I sent you messages. I responded to your message in our group, and then I sent you some stuff too. So let me know if you saw that, friend. It's definitely different. I do both depending on where I'm at. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the phone. I like the phone. I'm pro phone. So I've been using the phone primarily. The laptop. It's not my jam at all. And it doesn't like me. It doesn't like my doesn't like me because my computer. I keep too many windows and browsers open, and you got almost have to have everything shut down so that that streaming can happen successfully because it's glitchy and it does take up a lot of your RAM and I say bandwidth. So just know that you need to make sure your device can handle streaming on the computer. Thank you so much. We are talking. Thank you so much, friends. Okay, so good morning. How you doing, Trish the Dish? Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Yes, you do have to close everything. Yeah, gotta close everything. And I'm not good at closing everything. So I was like, you know what? I'll just stick to the phone and just kind of manage with the phone. Um, my friends, thank you all for sharing and reposting. I appreciate you all being here. Appreciate the support. If you guys have questions, let me know. We're gonna get started in just a second. Um, and so let's talk about engagement because our friend asked about it. I do have some friends in here who do not, hey Sharon, thank you for the follow, who do not have any of the badges. So Kesh, you asked the question. You can tell as a live host, you can tell who your engagers are really easily. You can tell who your fan club members. You can tell who your super fans are. You can see this. It's very obvious. TikTok gives these badges. So the badges all represent that person's level of engagement. And so you know quite quickly who is engaging. Who has engaged from other people's lives? How you doing, Char? And then who has engaged from your live? You can see that. There's quick indicators for that. Now, here's the deal. There's other engagement that people do, which you need your room to do. Everybody should be participating in liking the live, sharing the live, commenting. You as a live host want to work to make sure you're getting people to ask questions, you're getting them to engage. You guys hear me say, "Hey, tell me if you're new, tell me hello, let me know where you're from." Those type of things are ways that you want your room to start interacting and engaging. And so we're going to do some other things too, because you can ask questions that are relevant to your topic as well. Hello, how you doing? The Glow Itinerary. Appreciate that. So I tell people all the time when you come to a live, you always want to say hi. TikTok actually tells you that. When you are a fan club member and you come in and sing your daily heart me, it gives you a checklist of things to do. One of them is to comment. So whenever you come into someone's live, I so if you get to know me, when I come to a live, you guys all know what I say. I say, "Hey, friend," and that's how I say it because I'm communicating to you. We're friends, okay? So I come in, I'm saying, "Hey, friend," and that's where I'm giving my comment. Now, 9 times out of 10, I might have given my daily heart me first, or I may have put my comment in, then I go back and do my daily heart me. So that's how I communicate. The badges, the ones that says Lisa, tells me you are a fan club member. There's a couple different notches on that heart. A couple different notches. Hey, friend, how you doing, Ricky? Your heart is great, friend. You got a ashy heart. So we want to get your heart back right again, too. Appreciate you, Liz. Thank you so much, friend. He said, "What exactly is a daily heart me?" Kieta, you don't have one, so we'll talk about that because you don't have it yet. So that goes back to the whole conversation of needing coins on your account. Good morning, doing my first live tonight, not fully understanding all the stuff on the screen. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do your homework while you're doing your live. So I tell people to do that too. What tells you if they got their heart me? What tells me if they got their heart me? Well, honestly, I see it. But then when it comes to that person coming in, I can click your heart, like I can click your photo where you just said the glow itinerary. I can click your photo and then I can click your level 12 and it says today encourage them to level up and reach more milestones. So they're telling you in terms of making sure that you actually do level up and reach the next milestone. So they want you to engage in that way too. Thank you, RJ, for the heart me. I appreciate it, friend. Unicorn, thank you for that heart me. I see you as well. And so when you click it, okay, I was looking for something in this on the screen. Yeah. So for here, I can see it. So if I click my list of folks, I can see it. So you reach level 15. And you're about to reach level 16 soon. It has a little message there. Thank you so much, Jennifer. This isn't a grow room. No, this is not a grow room. This is not a grow room. We do have a lot of engagement in the room. I teach about going live, but this is not, I don't consider this by no means a grow room. Okay, so that's what I thought. Yep, yep. So we can see it. We can click information. I can click you personally, or I can see it in other spaces. I can click my heart me. Hi, thanks for sharing these tips. Okay, I'm looking for something. Okay, I just missed that. Okay, hey, Victor, thank you so much, Victory. Appreciate that. Okay, so did you get the flash code? I did, Kim. It was hard maze, but I got it. We got it. It was 15. TikTok wasn't, they didn't choose violence this morning. They said, okay, we'll just do 15. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that daily heart me, Ricky. Okay, so my friend Keta, everyone who's clicking that, they're clicking here because they have coins. It says join. The Heart Me is where you become part of the fan club. All right. So that's where people have Lisa next to their name. So when you look at it, there's a couple different Lisas. You guys, let me scroll down. You see Kim Love Jones. Kim Love Jones is different where she commented. If you see where she commented last, thank you very much, Kim. She has a heart me with a little brown swirl around it. That shows me that she's a super fan. All right. So she's a super fan, meaning that she is a subscriber for the room. All right. So she subscribes to the room. And because of her heart, she has a level 4 badge also. You can see in her little swirly heart, there's the Roman numeral 1 4 the one what is that, the LV that's there, the IV for the Roman numeral. And so I can see that. And so I know she's a level 39 in my room. So she's high. She's super high in my room. All right. And so she's about to be a level 40 soon. And so I can see her level. I can look at her badge and see it before I even click to her, knowing that she's a high engager in my room. Our page is more about spiritual content, deep thoughts, tips on making more engagement alive. Stay with me, Anchor. You got to stay with me for this conversation. I'm talking about engagement, and this engagement conversation is going to get you more thoughts about your people coming in your room. Thank you for sharing this. You're welcome, friends. You're welcome. Thank you all for coming in. So, um, so when good, thank you so much, Kim. So when you are coming in someone's room as a live host, you can see who is in your room quickly. I tell people all the time, and so Anchor, this might be for helpful for you. If you look in your room and the people who come in your room and they don't have badges next to their name, they haven't grabbed your daily HeartMe, they don't have a blue box with a number in it next to their name, then you know those are people who don't engage in that way. You're going to have to spend more time as a live host encouraging engagement. All right. That's a telltale sign. If the majority of your room is leaning towards people who do not do that type of engagement, then you need to understand that you're going to have to come up with some more questions to get them to engage, more probing questions, open ended questions. You're going to have to be very intentional about helping them understand the different features in here and why to engage in that way. That's going to be important. Tapping is clapping. I see that. Yep, and so all of that is where you're gonna have to do some more work as a live host. If you most and as you can tell, my room is a little slanted towards people who understand what to do because I actually talk about it. Because if you are a live host, you should be a supporter and you should have badges because you can't go live. And I'm just going to stand 10 toes into this. And I know people are going to say, Doc, that's not right, whatever. But if you can't, you really shouldn't be going live if you have not been a engaged viewer. Yes, I need to learn. So you really should not be going live because you're going to be asking people to support your live. And you're going to ask them to do things to support your live, getting your daily heart me, helping with your flash goal, helping with your live goals, and you don't do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't do it because you don't have those badges. That speaks volumes about what you do. And so because you don't do it, how are you going to ask people to do it for you? All right? So I say that so I want you guys to understand that it starts with you. Okay. And so in that instance, then you need to have coins in your account. You need to be prepared to do some level of engagement so that you can at least get those badges. You say, what did I miss? I was not being a very nice. I was telling them directly, Holocu. Holocu's like, oh no, y'all got Doctor all fired up. Right. That's why I definitely want to learn. Exactly. Exactly. And so you said facts. Hey, PMP. And so, good morning, unwritten. How are you, friend? Thank you, Stacy, for the populars. So, again, I say that because I want you guys to understand that this is where, as a live host, you're going to have to work through your messaging, work through how you ask people to support your live stream and engage properly. But at the same time, you got to do the work. You got to be an example so that when you tell them to do stuff, you know from doing it yourself. You know because you understand what it is. Your imposter didn't have to badge by their name. Great way to catch a fade. Really? You said my imposter didn't have a badge? I do have some imposters out there. You said that's the way you called it. He's like, that's not Dr. Lisa. That is not her. That is not her. That's funny. Right. They get on the post and leave thinking they came by to miracles level. So how do you get the badges? Okay, let's talk about the badges. Let's talk about that. What does a popular gift? A popular gift does when someone sends you that. The populars, it's the popular ranking. You'll see it pop up here. It says popular. If you click it, it has a question mark and explains what the popular is. But essentially, there's a ranking for only fan club members can send the popular vote. And what you're doing, remember, I gave the analogy that imagine you have your favorite singer and you're like, my singer is the best singer in the world. I love this singer. Oh my gosh, I love going to them. And you're a fan of theirs. So this is essentially what the popular vote is saying. Like this person should be on the leaderboard. It should be ranked high. I'm sending popular votes so that the TikTok universe know that this person is all that. And so you're voting for your favorite creator in that way, your favorite live host. And so that's only the fan clubs can send populars. Populars are important because it helps you to get more visibility as a live host. So it does help your room. And so a lot of people who are in the fan club, they send populars, they send some of the other fan club gifts. Their special gifts. You guys will see them, the cheers and the other victory cheers and stuff that you can send. But you're being a fan and you're voting for that live host. Okay. So you have to have coins in your account. Gift box. Gift box in the corner. Down here, I'm pointing to the gift box. If you click the gift box, it has your coins that you have for your account in the bottom right corner. Thank you so much for that. I love you so much. Or it says the word recharge. One of those two things. It's going to either say the word recharge in the corner or it's going to say how many coins you have on your account. And so essentially, I'm telling you to click that, click where it says recharge or the number of coins. It takes you to the screen where you can add coins. I'm going to tell you to stop. Don't add coins here. I want you to go to the website. There's a little message right above there that says recharge on tiktok.com/coin to get 25% discount. I want you to click that area and it takes you to the website. You also can click up here. If you swipe this area up here, swipe to the side, you'll get different little campaigns. One of them has gold coins. It talks about saving for recharging. You can click that. It'll take you to the website. Or you can just go to the website, which is www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. So go to the website, get your 25% discount. You should always go there to recharge, even when you're a live host, because you can exchange your coins in the app, that same area that I just told you with the gift box. You can click exchange if you have some coins, some gifting that's happened and you've earned. Um, and so you can exchange it. I would tell you not to. Try to get that cashed out every Wednesday. They pay out on TikTok. Get your money and then go to a website so you can get your discount. Okay. Because they take more when you do it in the app and when you exchange. So I just want you guys to get the best for your money. And then here's what I will tell you. Don't break the bank. I don't teach that. I don't teach that you have to break the bank. You decide how fast or slow you move. You make a conscious decision on what that looks like for your journey. I don't tell you what to do and how to do it, but I will tell you to start maybe with $10, $20 just so you can start the process. All right. Especially if you don't have anything. Start the process of engaging, start the process of putting coins on your account, and then you can decide to move add more or exchange and take coins out and put the money on your account that way, but be intentional. Thank you very much, friend. Appreciate you, because people will look for that. You guys, there's people who look here. Y'all probably already looked and said, what number is Dr. Lisa? And I've grown quite a bit in the last few months. But my point is, I've been intentional about being out there growing. Because I'm an agency owner and manager, I do go to my creators' rooms the majority of the time and do a lot of support for them. And then what I've been doing lately is because I'm seeing so many new faces, and I ask you guys who's going live. And if you're going live more consistently, I do try to make a point to come by your live. Okay. If you're just doing this real quick, I'm just gonna go live thing, then I'm like, okay, well, get you used to going live first. But I do try to go by some of the new friends too. My point is though, you gotta make sure you're supporting people. All right. You gotta be intentional about supporting your supporters. So that's like American Idol. Your popular vote is like, oh, like they're voting for the person. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is. Thank you so much, Diamond. That's a great analogy. Yep. So yeah, be very intentional, friends, about your engagement. Good morning. How you doing, Mom to Digital Boss? Welcome to the room. Girl, yes, thank you. You're welcome. You are so welcome. I appreciate you all. Hey, I Imagery, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that. Is the laugh you did click in the live? Yeah, it is part of the wand. It's under that wand. It has all the different features and effects that you can use. So that's an effect. Sound effects is there, voice effects is there. So you can change that. She is so supportive to us. Thank you, Halaku. Um, B5 League. I'm so proud of you. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much. Oh gosh, I'm growing. It actually dropped down when I was on vacation. I was B3 and it dropped down to B4 because I wasn't going live as much and I wasn't doing as long of lives either. So it dropped. And yeah, it dropped. B5 is comfortable. It's a good space for me. I'm not stressing. B4, B3, you kind of paying attention to your leagues a little bit too much for me. And so I need to get back to that, but I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to pay attention the way I was before. But this is comfortable. Yes, we were hanging out last night. I was. We were together, PMP. We hung out a lot. Yeah, I tell you, I go around, I bounce around and get to my people's rooms and stuff. So yeah, I would love your feedback. Feedback on what, Kaya? Let me know, friend. I missed it. Welcome to the room. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's see. Doc is so supportive. She helps all of us so much. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Kim. You guys are all supportive. Let me say that. You guys are very supportive. Like the people in this room, the people in the top, I would say the top boxes, 20 people in this room, start paying attention to who's here because these are people who understand how to engage and support too. What kind of prep do I need to do before going live? What kind of prep? The first 3 lives, I don't want you guys to overthink it. The question about the sound effects, "Hey, Black Lotus," the question about the sound effects, you should know that after live 1, okay? So if you've done your first live and you sitting here and you didn't know where that was, then I'm gonna tell you kinda go back. You need to go back to the basics because that's one of the first things you should have learned because that wand tells you how to do any kind of effects. You can change stuff out. You can add the sound effects tracks. You can do stickers. That's a place that you should play around with. I tell people those first couple lives, you got to do 3 to get all features. And so TikTok says you got to do 3 on 3 separate days for a total of 30 minutes. So the first one could be 10 minutes, the second one could be 10 minutes, the third day could be 10 minutes. I tell you to scale it up. I want you to get to the point where you're going an hour per live, but um, you should be playing around with effects. And then all the stuff up here. Thank you so much, friend. There's so many different features. I usually point to this one when you click the number of people in the room, there's a question mark in the top right corner. You could read what does a top viewer look like? What do they have to do? And we're going to talk about that because we're going to talk about engagement a little bit more. But a top viewer is listed there for you. If you click your own photo, my photo, your photo, you click around in here, you can click the gift gallery. There's question marks in there to know what that is and what does it mean to be a title viewer, I mean, a title gifter. And so again, TikTok has information for you. The popular vote conversation, that whole conversation we just had about the popular vote. If you click that, you'll see the little explanation it's an exclamation mark, and you can click through that. Let me see, I gotta get it back to Populous on my league right now, but the league information is there for you too. So just know it's information. So I would say do your homework while you're live, all right? And you can just tell your people like, "Hey, this is my first live. I'm learning how to go live. I'm reading up on these TikTok features. I'm going to play around with effects. Have you gone live before? Let me know if there's anything I should be clicking that you think will be important for me to know about. Little things like that. Tell me where you're from." So you're just doing the small talk, playing around with the features. So the very first live, don't try to come here selling your stuff. Don't try to come on here talking about all your information. Learn the platform. Use your live to learn the platform. All right. And then live number 4 and 5, you can start working through your messaging, your pitch, because I don't want you to be super nervous. So when you take that um, requirement to come here and have your whole, spiel and everything you want to say down pat, and you feeling like you have to be perfect, you don't have to be perfect, but you should know where these features are. So that's what I would tell you. That's what I would tell you to do. Play around with the features. All right, friends, thank you for the follows. I see you guys. Thank you so much. Let me catch up on a few comments. I see you all. I learned a ton right now. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I need a manager. You need an agency. I am an agency owner and manager. So if you want to join the agency, I'll pin my card here. If you want to join, click here and say agency, mention that, and I will send you the agency page. I'll pin it as well in a second. You guys can follow that page. And if you have gone live, this is only for people who are going live and intend to continue to go live. Because if you're not gone live yet, you can't join an agency. So don't click it if you haven't gone live yet, because TikTok will not accept your application. Um, I won't be able to accept your application. But if you have been going live, intend to continue to go live. At least I tell people at least 4 days a week, because that obviously the more you go live, the more visibility, the more TikTok is going to trust you and push you out to more people. Those first few lives, they don't push you out to too many people. So you want to be in a place where you are actively trying to build and trying to be consistent, especially if you're going to be with an agency. On my live, been going live for 6 weeks. Is it a good time to go on? What's go on? Tell me more, Akaya. What do you mean, friend? But yes, 6 weeks is good. Are you going daily? Do you ever get feedback when you support your followers' lives? Do I ever give feedback? Yeah, I do one-on-ones. I do one-on-ones with my people, my agencies, and I'll give some feedback, and then sometimes I'll message people and say, "Hey, I think you should do this. Hey, I saw this." Yeah, and sometimes in a live, I'll say something. Depends on if a question's asked or if they're struggling with something. Whatever, again, it's a little overwhelming. Oh, yes. So, thank you so much. How can you set your live to practice mode? My second video pinned on my page, I actually walk through, um private live, and right before you get to private live is practice mode. So practice mode, you don't get the analytics. There's no analytics, or you're not live, actually, you're practicing. So you can click that. You got 30 seconds to practice real quick, and then a pop-up will come on and say, "Do you want to continue to practice or do you want to go live?" And so that's practice mode. You can press that you want to continue, and that's fine, but you don't get the recording or analytics. Private live actually means that you are actually live and you're just in a private setting so that people don't see that you're live. So you're not getting pushed out. So I would say do it for a specific reason. Don't do it forever because the goal is to get visibility and you want to be discovered. And so they don't let you're not discoverable at that point. What is the best time to go live, morning or evening? Depends on what your topic is, depends on when you can be consistent. I would say go live at a time that you can stick to. That's my first thing. Starts with you. Hey Sarah. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. So yeah, so find a time that you can stick to. That would be my first recommendation. Hey, Bobby. And then beyond that, I would say there's some analytics that speak to when your viewers are live, and TikTok will give you recommendation after you've done, I think, a week's worth of live. It'll show some analytics for you. Again, for me, my recommendations were like 10, 11 at night. And I was like, I ain't going live at that time of night. Uh, that's not sustainable for me. That's not a good showing of me going live or me being live and stuff. And so there's no way I would pick those times. But my point is pick a time that you can start with and continue with. And so for me, 4 in the morning, I mean, I'm sorry, 10 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon works for me. It's a good time. My son's still at school, my husband at work, and he's coming home from work, but he's doing his walk, he's doing his other things. And so for me, this is like, okay, I can do this. I can be here and engage and be consistent with this time. So I always say start with you. What is the name of the agency that you own and manage? Launch Your Income. Launch Your Income Agency. Hey, friend, thank you so much. I love the way you were helpful last night in Luna and Rhonda's. Oh, thank you. They are awesome. That was a great live, y'all. That was so needed. Like I said, every time I go to many of the creators' rooms, let me just say that first of all. I don't want to just say, just specific people, but all of them are great. But Coach Rhonda, because of the mindset, I'm really big on having the right mindset about how I'm thinking about this, how I'm engaging. And I surround myself around people who are gonna uplift me, encourage me, have me think about what other levels I can get to and think about how do I change the way I'm thinking and operating, and I don't let that negative mindset creep in. She talks about those limiting beliefs. And so for me, that just resonates with me. It's like, okay, I get you, I understand it, I agree, I totally agree. And so she's of that mindset too. And we all have those moments where we're feeling a little disillusioned or we're feeling frustrated by something or we are putting our all in, but then we're like, okay, what else could I be doing? And so because she thinks that way, I relate to that. I appreciate it. And so and she's just trying her best to make her room grow and build. And she has a great platform too. And she's a great live host. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Yes, that live was so helpful. It was a good talk. It was a really good talk. Hello, I'm doing well, Sherry. Appreciate you, friend. Hey, same. Hey, hey, Sarah. Good morning, everyone. How you doing, Bobby? I appreciate it. Those coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Welcome to the room. And so Let me go back. I still gotta go back to engagement. So this conversation kinda went a different direction, slightly different direction, but it also circles back to you as a live host. What is the purpose of joining an agency? Give me a second, friend. I'm gonna talk about agency in a second. Let me talk about engagement real quick because I wanna make sure I support some people who have been waiting to hear some tips. I'm excited to begin my live. I'm nervous because the page is about all things perfume. Okay, nice. That's good though. That's good. You'll reach your audience. You'll reach your target audience. So yeah, that's good. Doc, I need an appointment. Just go into the school. Just go into the school so we can make an appointment. Just go into school and just go into the booking area and just schedule something there. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty much available. Yeah. So just yeah, schedule whatever you see. All right, friends. Hello, hey e-nurse. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for the populace, everyone. I appreciate everybody coming in. Okay, so let's go. Let's talk about engagement. I tell you guys there's free support and then there's support that you need. Thank you very much, e-nurse. Appreciate you, friend. There is support where you need coins on your account. So we talked about the badges. Badges, you need coins on your account. Can I book coaching with you even if I'm not I have not went live? Yes. Message me. Anybody who wants to message me, run into class correct. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate it. If you wanna, I do one-on-one consultations. I do coaching packages, 4 and 8 week packages where you can have sustained meetings with me and we can kind of talk about your goals and then kind of make sure you're held accountable to what you're trying to do. So but I do consultations as well. So you can click that and I will message you everything. My stand store, I'm going to put it in here in a second. This is my let me move to the agency page. This is my agency page, and on the agency page I actually do have my stand store. I don't have it on this page. My stand store is on the agency page. I am going to pin it. If you guys want to follow me, if you go onto this page has the stand in the bio. It's the web page for the stand. So it's on this account. You can follow this account and go to that page, and it also has on that page is the application to the agency. I have a couple posts. I need to do more posts, but I have a couple posts that actually have the application where you can click the post and apply to the agency. So there's a couple different ways you can get to it. So, and if you inbox me, I'll just more or less message you this page so you can get it that way as well. All right. So thank you so much, friends. When it comes to engagement, thank you all for the shares. I see you, friend. Appreciate the sharing. Share another live and repost. You can click the arrow here to share it out. So let's start there because that's free support. As a live host, we see who are our supporters. Okay. We see it because we see the badges, but we can click your photo. There's a little symbol at the top of your mini profile that the live host sees. You guys don't see it as viewers, but as a live host, we see it. It's right above. When you click someone's photo, you see that little symbol. It says sent so many comments. You click that. There's an arrow right there. You can click it. And it takes you to a screen and it tells you how that person has been engaging, how long they've been following you, how many minutes they've been watching your live, how many shares they've sent, how many likes the 81 likes that we have up here, how many likes came from that person, how many comments came from that person. So we see that engagement. We see who our supporters are. So if you're someone who doesn't have a badge, we could click that and see if you've been supporting in other ways. But if you've been sending 101 comments, you haven't got your data card me. You haven't gotten your blue box. So that means you haven't sent a rose. You haven't sent any support at the live goal or flash goal. We could at least see that maybe you've been liking the live, you've been sharing it out. That's good too. Now I tell you personally, everybody in my room, the person who's watching, the person who's sharing, the person who's commenting, the person who's sending stickers, the person who is gifting, you all matter to the live stream. However, I always give my caveat. If you want to be a live host, you got to make sure you're actively engaging because you're going to want this engagement for your live. You're going to want to make sure people engage in your live stream. And so you want to make sure you're able to talk to them and connect with them in a way that they are going to continue to support your live. And support comes in all different ways. Like I said, the free support and the support you need coins on. But you want to make sure people are actively supporting. And so if comments aren't happening, how are you helping people to start putting comments in? If people aren't sharing, how do you ask them to share out the live? If they're not tapping, how do you get them to start liking your live and tapping and seeing if you can create goals for your room? Like for my goal, I would love to get to 100K as a first milestone for the room. And so I would love for people to support by liking the live. For shares, I would love to see us get to like 200 shares so we can share it out some more before the live ends. And so those are goals that you can set for your room to get people to hopefully support you, because again, depending on what you're offering and sharing, you want to make sure that you're also going to rooms that bring that type of energy, that type of support to your room. Okay, does that make sense? People who are interested in your topic, you want to go support those type of rooms too. All right. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it, friend. When it comes to the number of people in the room right here, you can look to see who's in the room. And the question mark in that top corner breaks down what does liking a live get the viewer. Liking a live tip, if you like the live, every 10 minutes you get 3 points. So you'll see the points that have been collecting for people who have been engaging the live. They've been liking the live, they're sharing the live. Comments. I think it's the likes and the comments you get points for in particular. So commenting gets you points as well. 3 points for every 10 minutes of comments. So you want people to comment. I tell you, if you can't comment, and especially if you're a fan club member, at least send stickers. So when you see me on a live, I'm doing a combination of lives and I'm doing a combination of stickers. I go to, hey Demetria, see your friend. Hey Claudia, thank you for that daily heart me. Hello, happy Tuesday, Mary. I see you as well. Greetings, Demetria. Um, Bobby, you said you have great advice. I learn something new every day. Oh, thank you, friend. And so just know that you can send stickers. Now, how to send stickers this is probably what some new folks are saying. If you put a comment in, before you hit send to that comment, there's a heart. It looks like a little gray outlined heart in the comment box. Click that heart. It takes you to the stickers. Now, you should see the stickers. I think you see the stickers regardless, but you can't use the stickers unless you're a fan club member. So that's the one thing about it. Oh, you became a super fan, PMP. Thank you for that, friend. Congratulations on becoming a super fan. I'm gonna do a super fan only live. Oh gosh, I think I said I was gonna try to do one. I I might try to do it today even. Let me see, today. If not today, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let me say tomorrow. I'll do tomorrow. I'll put a sticker up and say tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa. Dimitri, your live is good, friend. Oh my gosh. Trish G, I see your friend. Thank you so much. Diamond, Selena, I see y'all with the stickers. I appreciate that, friend. She's good. I got a chance to pop by her live yesterday too. You said my favorite. Oh, practice makes progress. It is my favorite too. It really is. Because we always say practice makes perfect. Practice, we've been conditioned to think that. And we are not perfect people. We're quite imperfect people. And just recognizing that if we have a mindset that everything has to be perfect before we start, before we feel like we've accomplished something, that's setting us up for failure. We're not setting ourselves up for success because we'll never feel as if we're doing well. We'll never feel as if what we actually engaged in was good enough. All right. And so I just say it's progress. We're doing this, and each time we do it, we get better. We get more familiar. We understand a little bit more. We grow. If you guys go back and look at my content is a living testament to the fact that, hey, I started, as far as I'm concerned, down here, nervous, afraid, shy, scared, all the things, talking. And now, when you go back and look at my content now, I feel like I'm more confident. I feel like I'm more at ease. I feel like I got the hang of it, and I'm still growing. I'm still getting the hang of this and getting better. You said, Doc is telling the truth. Thank you. Hey, Coach Jesse, welcome to the room. This lady right here is giving life all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all so sweet. Um, you give a wealth of information. It is my pleasure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, Mary Kay, any advice on wellness lives? I heard that they are many restrictions. That is what I want to do. Um, Really quickly, turn on your content disclosure and your audience control. You got to be careful about what you say. You're right. You got to be a little tactful in terms of how you say stuff. And then TikTok is very protective of words that are more triggering. and traumatic in nature. So you got to be careful about how you say things and what you say. Turn on the content disclosure. That would be my first recommendation. It's under settings before you go live. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You see content disclosure. When you come into the live, it's under the three dots. You can scroll at the bottom there too and see it. The audience control you got to turn on before you go live. You can't turn it off or you can't forget to turn it on. And so you got to make sure you turn it on beforehand. Um, and that makes it so that only 18 years and older can attend that live stream. All right. So that's what I would tell you. Really quickly, um, so turn those on and then just be mindful what you're saying and doing. Don't put words on your screen that are a little bit more dramatic. Um, in nature in terms of what you're putting on your boards and stuff. Okay. Hey, Coach Chantel, how are you, friend? So engagement comes from comments, shares, stickers, other engagement. The blue box. Let's do this really quickly. We're gonna do it real quick for our friends in the room. Thank you for the radiant launch. Put blue in the chat. So there was a lot of you earlier who were chatting that did not have a blue box. So put blue in the chat, everybody. We're going to show real quick what is the blue box. I want you guys to click it. We're going to talk through what it is. Okay, so when you put blue in the chat, I want you to click your photo. If you click your photo, then click your blue box, your LV dot 0, 28, 29, 9, 5, whatever your LV number is. You said restriction last night, going live because I had a video of the ocean playing on screen. Yeah. So you gotta make sure you turn on your content disclosure. You gotta be careful that it doesn't look like it's a looping image. You gotta be on the screen too. You gotta talk, you gotta show yourself, you gotta have movement. TikTok does not like a static looping image. That's called a static image violation too. Thank you very much, Coach Jesse. Coach Jesse, I'm gonna get to you. Give me about 5 minutes if that's okay. Coach Jessie was going to talk really quickly about her event tomorrow and Saturday. She's doing two events. She's in a special campaign for comedians on TikTok. Got it. Okay. And so really quickly, the so once you put blue in, you click that blue screen. That's where, yeah, they said something about unoriginal content. Yep, that's it. Yeah. So you got to be careful about what you were showing. Yep. So when it comes to the blue screen, so that blue screen pops up once you click your LV number. Once you click that, that's telling us, and that's why I said we know who you are and what you've been doing based on those badges. Those badges speak a lot about your engagement. You're welcome. It speaks a lot about your engagement. So if you are somebody who does not have a blue box, a live host sees that. The viewers see it. We see it. Everybody sees it. Thank you so much, friend. Good morning, people. Appreciate you. And so you want to make sure you're starting to engage. So that area essentially speaks to how many points you've collected as a viewer. That blue box is what we call your experience box. It is saying what level you are at, level 1 to level 50. Level 1 to level 50. Typically, people ask me what's a good level. 25 is a level that allows you to fly into people's room if their room is under 100. 35 allows you to fly into anybody's room. When I say fly in, you literally see their name up here as blue. They fly into the room. And so it's eye level. They're visible. We see them. We say hi to them. We know that they are an engaged viewer. All right. Otherwise, everybody else comes from the bottom if they're not 25, or higher. Um, and so keep that in mind. You said, and then yes, am I able to use that box? You have a level 7 box. You are using that box. You have the box. You don't have you don't have your Lisa box yet. So that is for my room. So for all live hosts, when you become a live host, you have a fan club. You want that fan club to grow. That fan club is an indicator of your people who are coming to support your live stream. They appreciate the value you're giving. They are fans. TikTok gives them almost like a checklist of engagement activities to do to support your room and its visibility. And so essentially those are your fan club. Oh, look at you, level 20, 37 in the room. Congratulations. That's huge, y'all. Y'all saw the way that lit up a little bit more. I don't know if you caught that, but because she is a higher level in the room, TikTok gave her a little bit extra visibility and made her heart kind of get a little bit extra animation to it. And so just know TikTok is trying to say, okay, recognize your fan club members, recognize the people who are coming in. And so that's why you want fan club members. Fan club members are also part of your weekly metrics for monetization. All right. So TikTok uses that as part of that 13% on the weekly missions that you can earn. That 13% comes from your content engagement from your fan club members. All right. Your active members. So you want to pay attention to those numbers too. You want those numbers to grow. Um, so when it comes to that blue box, though, that blue box follows you to every single live. It follows you to every single live. Look, you watched over 200 minutes. Congratulations, friend. Let's go. Now, I'm giving you guys the Reader's Digest of this conversation for the blue box. There's a question mark when you click that blue box. There's a question mark there for you to read, and it breaks down what is the blue box. But the blue box is essentially how you're paying attention to your growth. Now, and you want to level up so people see that. Now, there's also a level up. Look at you rising. Thank you so much, the rising key. Appreciate it, friend. Um, there is a box there for you to see if you leveled up, how many points you need to level up. So the first set of numbers you see on your blue box is the points you've accumulated. Then there's a forward slash, how many points you need to get to the next level. And then there is the level, there's a scrolling message that says how many points you need to level up. All right. And so Diamond, you said 689 to level up. Not bad, friend. You'll be level 18 soon. And so for Diamond, she just put her points there. She can make a decision. It's up to her and her budget. She can make a decision and say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a little bit in this room, I'm gonna do a little bit in the next room. By next week, I'm gonna level up. Or she might be like, hey, I'm gonna do it today. So it depends on how she's rolling, how she wants to do this. But that's the decision you need to make. And I tell you guys, you can manage your budget, you can manage how you do things, but you have to do something. So, Boutique, you want to make sure you don't do the language in grow rooms. That's grow room language. You've been in those other rooms. This is not one of those rooms. This is a room where we are very intentional about how we connect with people. We read people's bios. We make sure that we are connecting with people by having a conversation, an authentic conversation. We don't say scooped. We don't say follow. We don't say let's connect because that makes it seem like we're just picking up numbers. We're trying to be true engagers. We're connecting with people because we want those people to engage with our live stream and our content. And we want to be that type of person as well. Are we able to tap on our post to the confetti falls? Does it count? I don't know. I don't think so. I heard you're not supposed to tap on your screen like that. You're saying tap on your post. You mean your live stream for the confetti falling? You said post. I wonder if you meant content. Um, any tip faceless live? Hey, Doc. Give me 1 second, friend. Be well. How are you, friend? Gate to catch you online. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Post. You mean post? No, no, I don't think you can. I don't think so. I've never done that before. I've never seen anybody do it either. So I don't think so, friend. Um, so, yeah, I don't know what would happen. You saying like is hearting it? I don't think so. No, that doesn't work there. Hey, Karen, can you help us understand about playing music in the background? You can play music. You can play music. I don't play music because YouTube doesn't like music. It can mute your live. So I co-stream on YouTube now. So I just made peace with I don't play music when I'm doing my TikTok live. But I may start. I may have to kind of figure out how I would do it. But yeah, you can play music. Not able to join your fan club, not letting me. You got to make sure you have coins on your account. Have you checked your gift area? You may have to go back out and come back in too. Sometimes it's glitchy like that. I didn't even know the importance of having followers. Yes, you got to have followers. Yes, this is an engagement app. So you want to grow your community. You're definitely trying to grow your community, friend. Tip faceless. So faceless means that you are showing something of importance. You gotta show your hands, you gotta show something. You gotta have movement on that screen. You just can't just have a static image looping. TikTok doesn't like that. That's where some I can't remember who said it, but someone got in trouble recently for doing that. And so you gotta make sure what you're showing is important to your audience. I have a person who gets pretty good views and she's teaching Canva and she's showing herself pointing to the screen on Canva and she's showing her computer the whole time. You never see her face, but she gets great engagement. I have my knitters and my crocheters. They're showing on the screen themselves knitting and crocheting. Yeah, so it just depends on what you're showing. if you and who you're talking to. I tell you guys all the time, your audience, you got to know who your audience is. Your audience is not everybody. Everybody is not for you. Everybody's not for everybody. Let me just be very clear about that. That is not the case here. And so, even though you feel like everybody needs to hear this, they need to know this is the message for them, that is not the case. All right. I give the analogy that if you're a hamburger company, fast food restaurant, and you selling hamburgers and your commercials look great and the burgers look really delicious, at the end of the day, your audience is not the vegans and vegetarians. They not there for your burgers. They don't wanna come to your restaurant because they don't eat meat. And so just recognize not everybody's for everybody, all right? So you need to know who you're talking to, and you make your live targeting those individuals. Your content should target those individuals too. Okay. So, my friend was having a glass of wine on her live. TikTok didn't like that. TikTok does not like you to drink alcoholic beverages. You got to be careful. 18 years and older, content disclosure on. And I would say drink off camera. I sip over to the side. You know, you don't have to be all in the camera doing all this. I don't think that's look at you level 20, not 19. Congratulations. Awesome, thank you so much. You're grown quite a bit, friend. I love that. That was just so that you guys know, she was able to send that because of her level. I think that you unlocked the money gun at 15. So she was able to send that particular signature one at 15. Awesome. It's doing it now. The hearts are huge. I did it by accident. I was putting the clicker on you. Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna pin this. So you guys check this out. So I don't know what happens if that's the case. So what Happy is saying on the post side, you can tap someone's hearts. You can tap someone's content and make their hearts pop up. I don't know what happens. I'm not sure. I haven't heard that. Level 23. Look at you, Demetri. You're a growing friend. Thank you so much for the hand hearts. Appreciate you, friend. I appreciate that. Can you drink energy drinks on live? Don't drink anything, even water. Try to avoid it, guys. You could get a restriction. I would say avoid it. What a great analogy. You're so sweet. You said, what a great analogy. Because, yeah, burgers ain't for the vegans unless it's a vegan burger, I guess. But you got to promote that. And then the hamburger people are like, I don't want that vegan burger. so, so, yeah, is there a TikTok book that gives us all this information about? There is community guidelines. There are creator academies on the post side. On the live side, there is the live academy. There are question marks all throughout these features and exclamation marks that you can click to and read up on things. So yeah, there's a lot of information. TikTok's very transparent, but you got to go find it and read it. When it comes to the academy, once you are on your profile, TikTok Studio, post side, scroll all the way down to the Creator Academy. Live side, scroll all the way down to the Live Academy. So it's right there for you. Yep. So that's where you would get it. So just so that I close out the blue box, just know that that is something, and I teach that. I teach it the way I teach it. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, well, she's just doing that because I'm teaching that because you guys are going to start going live. Hey, PMP, thank you so much. Super fan stickers. You're going to start going live. You're going to be like, Doc, I don't understand why people don't engage in my live. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. And I'm going to say it starts with you. Starts with you in a couple ways. Starts with you as a viewer. So you understand engagement as a viewer so that you can teach people to engage in your content as a live host. You know what I'm saying? So you got to teach them. I'm going to say, "Hey, do people have blue boxes? Are they getting your daily HeartMe?" And you're gonna come back and say, "No, they don't do that. They don't. I got a lot of people in my room with no boxes." And I'm saying, "Well, are you telling them how to get the boxes? Are you telling them what the boxes mean? Are you educating them on the value of getting your daily HeartMe?" Like you got to tell people how to engage. You got to let them understand like this matters too. As much as you want to talk about your topic, if you want that engagement, you might have to educate your community and spend some time doing that. You have encouraged me to go live tonight, so I will brave it out tonight, really. All right. Hey, Rose, how are you, friend? But that's what I would tell you. You said Dr. Lisa cares. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the level up cake. Thank you for the daily heart me pop. How are you, friend? I'm a fashion doll creator. Should we should my lives be geared towards my dolls? Yes. Yes. In your fashion. You're fashioning your dolls. Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, I guess I would do that. I mean, looking at your name and stuff, I think that's what you're trying to promote. So yeah, absolutely. I would, but, people come back and be like, "I don't wanna do that." But I would tell you to change your bio, I would tell you to change your content. Thank you very much, friend, appreciate you. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Demetria, thank you so much, I appreciate the support. Um, it's definitely something to be brave about. My first one, I was literally talking to myself. That's fine, triple X, that's okay. I tell people all the time, that's where you're able to practice. You're able to practice your messaging, you're able to practice. You could take that content and then post it on your page so you have content. If you want to put it on YouTube as long form content, you could. So, yeah, that is totally fine. BF. Join a live and click them out first. I have one rule on who I will not support. What does that mean? What happened? BF. Join a live. I check them out first. What's that? Oh, you check the live out first? Is that what you're saying? Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but I'm thinking you're saying before you join a live, you check out the person first, and then you decide if you wanna, support them or not. I do that too, actually, especially if it's a new live. I think what's happened lately for my community, for the agency folks, obviously I'm joining them. I'm joining their room. I have a couple people that I don't frequent as much, I'll be honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. There's a couple people even in the agency. I was like, their live is not for me. That's not my audience. I'm not their audience rather. And so there's a few people where I'm like, oh, this is not for me. And that's okay. Not everybody's for everybody. So you could definitely decide who you want to engage and not. Okay. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you. You said I'm anti-knitters. You anti I like the knitters. I like your live friend. Yours is good. I need you to start going live again. And I think your live time actually is when I'm meeting with folks too, so I gotta figure that out. But your live is good. Uh, you said we won't discuss it. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Um, thank you so much. Yeah, I like the knitters and the crocheters. You guys are my go-to examples. The knitters and the crocheters. Hey, spiritual, how are you, friend? I think I'm apprehensive about going live because I'm not sure what to do. Um, yeah, so go to lives. This is what I tell people, do your research. Go to lives. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. Go to lives that are similar to what you might want to do. So if you're visiting people talking about the dolls and doing different things in their live stream, that's where I would start. I would start there and just get a better sense of how you might want to take bits and pieces from their live and just kind of create an experience for your live as well. So then my feelings get some kind of way hurt when I find out I should not have followed. Yeah, you can unfollow. You can always unfollow somebody. Yeah, this is as a viewer and as a live host, you have agency about how you want to conduct yourself and what you want to do on this app. So that is very true. All I do is teach you like, hey, if you're the choices you're making have a impact on how you'll grow. How fast you'll grow, what growth looks like for you, how you're being intentional. You guys love the word intentional, how you're being intentional about that growth and so that's what I teach. But yeah, you definitely can make a decision on how you want to move. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, you could definitely ask your people what they would like to see you do. Went live the first time yesterday, and live feed is helping me navigate the studio. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. I've got today left of volunteering at school, the kid concert tomorrow tonight, and I'll be live. Okay, you'll be live the weekend. Okay, perfect. Okay, Moonflower is back. She's our resident knitter, and she has a great she's faceless too, guys. I'll say that. So somebody asked me earlier about faceless content. Definitely connect with Moonflower. She is faceless. How do you find lives with similar interests? Go to the home screen. So on your profile, click home. At the top is a search bar. Start searching keywords that are of interest to you. And then you can scroll at the top. There's a top banner. Scroll to the lives and see. You might have to play around with a few different keywords, but yeah, that's one way to do it. Um, thank you so much. See, how are you, friend? I see you, friend. Touch. Thank you so much. I went live 3 times talking about living with fibromyalgia. Yes. All right, friend. That's good. Turn on your content disclosure. That's totally fine. Um, That's what I've been doing, watching a bunch of crocheters to see what I should and shouldn't do. That's good, Raquel. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's absolutely a good strategy. There's a few crocheters in the community here. Urban Eye Candy, Love Petals, CC, and Zen. Those are the ones that are primary crocheters. Black Lotus, she does crocheting on occasion too. I found you on FYP. Thank you so much. Love being in this live. I'm back. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate y'all. All right. We do have a guest that's going to come up quickly. Coach Jessie, she was going to talk about her box battle experience. She is offering people who would like to get some exposure to the live experience. Um, to be in her box battle. So essentially what she's going to offer is a multi-panel box. I'll show you what it looks like just so you guys have a visual, especially people who are so you could do panel boxes this way. Am I pointing in the wrong direction? This way. Or if you wanted to do panel boxes, I don't know if she's gonna do it this way. She might do it this way as well. So it just depends. And essentially what she'll do is have you come up and have you I think she's gonna do a talent show format. So just know that's her how she's gonna talk about that and talk about the whole experience. So if you wanna sign up and you wanna get some practice going live, or being on the stage as a guest in her room, she'll talk about that process depending on what you wanna do. And I think she's gonna take you guys all accidentally. That's okay. I think she's gonna have different opportunities depending on what your talent is or um if you don't have a talent. I'm sorry. I was letting you guys off. I don't know if she's still in here. Coach Jesse, are you here? Put a comment in if you here. I don't see you, friend. Maybe I took too long. Oh no, I see you. Okay. Oh, this is the last way. We'll keep it this way. This is the last way I had it. Hey, friend. Well, you know what? Let me change it because I'm going to change it only because Coach Rhonda, she's not here. She was having a hard time trying to get it side by side, and I really don't know what she was clicking yesterday. Yeah, so she could not get it where that other box was not showing. I don't know what it could have been. Yeah, that 3rd box, you know how you have the half box? Hers was showing and she couldn't get it to go away, so I'm not sure what happened in her situation, but, yeah, you typically just have to take away don't show the extra box. So yeah. So, hello, friend, Coach Jessie. Coach Jessie is she is a creator in the agency. She is actually in a program that TikTok is offering. TikTok will have different programs that you can apply to and join as you become more engaged in your live host journey. So she's been doing live hosting for over a year now. And basically hey. And so and so she's been doing this, so she got accepted. She did a, comedy show back in February. It was part of her 50th birthday party bonanza. And so she and so she did a comedy show, and then ultimately I saw the, program that was out there saying they were doing a call for people who wanted to be part of this new comedian, vertical experience that they're offering where you can ultimate prize could be a trip to headquarters for TikTok, but also she'll get a comedy coach, and then she's gonna get these other, experiences as being a comedian on the platform. And so she does have a very funny, lively live stream that she does. And so she's inviting people to come join her. She's trying to get enough hours and enough diamonds. Diamonds are what you earn as a live host. So she's trying to get a lot of diamonds and the hours so that she can advance. Okay. That came from Moonflower. Yep, that was the bouquet. Yep. And so, Coach Jessie, you want to talk a little bit about she's doing a couple events tomorrow and Saturday. So she's here to talk about her events and to get people, if you want to sign up, you can sign up and definitely participate in going to her live. Okay.
um moving and popping in my room, really, to be honest, because I'm doing these there's three qualifiers that I have to meet prior to uh getting the rest of the benefits of the program. So, and this is really a big door that will open, give me access to many things that I didn't even know I wanted or even needed. But this is like my second act of being brand new and stepping into a comedian, even live or comedian um, life. I mean, I just found out I was a comedian. But anyway, but so tonight I'm kicking it off. I would like to do scavenger hunt, and that one is open to anyone who I'm doing that at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight. Of course, that's if I have enough people. I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 people for that scavenger hunt. And basically, it's you coming up in the panel like Doc had, and I'll be calling out certain stuff, and you have to go and get it safely. And I will give a disclaimer when you come in live to hear that disclaimer is very interesting. Um, so then it'd be like, the person who found the most gift or whatever. I mean, not gift items, I will be gifting them with something. And so I might do like first prize, second prize, or whatever. But that's the goal for tonight. I've never done scavenger hunt, but I'm willing to try it because I want to make sure that I give other people opportunity to come up and share themselves with my community, and also you share your community with me by sharing the live out, and that will help build my momentum. It will also help build relationship and connection, and it's also a good time of fun and things like that. And of course it does help me with my hours, because honey, them hours you got to keep entertainment, because baby, you can't be sleeping for 5 hours on the live, because people will be like, their attention span is just shorter than my hair. So and I do have long hair, so you just got to be ready to be engaging and sharing the live out with your community to come and support you during that time. They can gift you also while you are in the box for the scavenger hunt. Your community will be able to, gift you and anyone else in that room for that matter. And of course, house rule would be anyone who comes in the room, you cannot forget to love on the host as well, which would be me. And they gotta also shout out Pretty Destiny, because she's been really mad lately, because she said lately nobody is even acknowledging her. Last night she cried. I mean, it was a lot going on with her. She's very emotional. But tomorrow is the box battle. That is a showcase talent show. And those who have been in my room, you know who Pretty Destiny is. If you don't know who Pretty Destiny is, please come tonight. You will know. I hope she don't call out, because of the way she was treated yesterday. But come to the live. You will see Pretty Destiny, okay? And she now has a man, and she's really been acting funny. But anywho, it's not about her right now. So we are gonna. I'm looking for 8 people who have a talent that is appropriate for TikTok. If you're singing, you're dancing, you play instrument. Hey, Natty Nat. If you do comedy, I need 8 people who's willing to showcase their talent, and that is going to be a process of elimination, meaning may the best talent win. At the end, so the same thing with people gifting you. You send it out to your community. People come in, they love on you, they gift, and of course, anyone can gift you, not just your community, but it gives you exposure, it gives you connection, it builds momentum, as well as it's a fun thing to do, and you get to see how you can do it in your room. You get to learn another thing that you could bring to your community that can potentially make it a fun night for your community in your room. So what I'm looking for people to do is DM me, and so we can kind of chat. Let me know what your talent is, so I can make sure that I have prior conversation with you in regards to how I'm doing this and what the rules are and what they aren't. And that's that. Now I will say this: so far, all of a sudden nobody has a talent and nobody coming up and saying, "Hey, I got a talent." I'm like, what are you all talentless? I don't know. I can't find one soul that's willing to hit a note except the two people that can't, and that's Doc and Natty Nat.
I can't sing.
The shower don't even want them singing. You know that's bad. When the shower don't want you singing,
I can sing a
now
little
they
bit.
don't even make a joyful noise. Okay, I mean there's so
Diamond,
many
you got a talent? Diamond got a talent? What's your talent, Diamond?
Diamond, you didn't say you got a talent. You didn't message me. You be in the live
Moonflower said what time again?
tonight. I mean, the that one is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. And just let me know what your talent is, and we can chat, and I need 8 people. Okay. Yeah. Oh, back to Doc and Natty Nat. Let me just tell y'all a story. They were both in a chorus growing up, but they was like the "Oh bless your heart" kids. It's like, "Oh bless her heart," and that's because their parents was high tithers. That's the only reason they got claps. Okay, they were so bad that they didn't even turn their mics on. So that's bad when you like they're really singing. Are they?
Yeah.
Their mics are not on. Okay, so yeah.
I do karaoke.
If you have other talents, I will not let them come up. I will only let Natty Nat up because she is a moderator for me, and that's about all I want her to do. Okay.
Oh, you can
But if
sing. D can sing. I'm
who can
okay.
sing?
Yeah,
Okay, if
D.
you can sing,
She can
message me.
sing.
Okay.
No talent here.
Okay.
Sorry, sorry, I'm a great audience person. That was Charlene. She
Okay.
she said she don't have a talent. No, Charlene said she don't have a talent. D says she does. She can sing.
Okay. So listen, let's
And
figure
Natty says
out.
she chair dances. I don't know if that's appropriate, Natty.
Wait, what chair dancing? Wait a minute now, now. What kind of chair dancing? Listen, I need to still be able to have my show. I'm trying to get somewhere here. I can't afford to be banned and canceled. I can't afford nobody doing things, certain challenge. I gotta know what it is first. I need to see it. Floor dance. Okay, let me see. I need a video. I need proof that this is not gonna cancel me. Okay, but if Diamond, you can sing. You can sing, or you joyful noise.
She said, I can sing and I'm a puppeteer. She's a puppeteer and she
Oh,
sings.
well, Diamond.
Look at
Oh,
her.
Diamond, why didn't you sign up yet then? I
She
know
said
you know about
yes.
this. Diamond, you have not signed up for anything and you be in the room.
Diamond
What's
is
going
just starting her live journey. So yes, this would be good, Diamond. This would be a good experience.
Yes, Diamond. So message me. I'm putting you down, Diamond. So you in the box.
Diamond in the
So
box.
wait.
She said,
Look,
oops.
Diamond is in the box. Too late now. Now I know you're in the box. I just need to know which one you're gonna do, puppeteer or sing. Okay, so now you're in there. Okay, that's tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna be doing jokes myself during the whole thing, and we're gonna have some live music and all of that. So it will give you exposure. It will be a fun time as well. And of course, now you will also learn another style of live streaming and other things that TikTok offers that you can have a good time with. So right now it seems like I picked up a few people. Um, if you could sing, if you could dance, except that questionable other dance that
Natty talking about.
we're gonna have to talk on the sideline about that one. But message me, please. DM me right now. Doc, well, I was gonna say put the service request. I mean but I'm not.
So wait, so Jesse, if you click Jesse's name, you'll be able to click her name. Her profile should show up for you all. You can follow her. It might even be a little plus sign next to her name.
Yes, and
You
they give
should
you
see it.
2 points.
Yeah.
You
So
get two
click the
points.
plus sign and follow her that way first. And then if you click her photo, it might even take you to her profile where you can message her.
Yes, it should
Send
say
them.
message.
Yeah. No pole dancing. I agree. The anchor
No,
tour
no, no, no,
source.
no, 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 no.
Mm.
No, Paul. I know what that is. Oh no, I want you to get a description of that, and I don't need you to show me. I'm good on that. Okay. Um, So yes, if you are really able to do it tomorrow, now I will tell you this: it is a process of elimination. So box battles sometimes does take a little while. Just so you know, you can allocate some time to it. It's not you just jump on and jump off because it's a process of elimination, and you can imagine what that is. And also, you can definitely start telling your community about it now, so that they can come and support you in the room. So also they could follow me so that you know everything is all straightened out for tomorrow. What else for tomorrow? So yeah, so the process of elimination. So the last person standing is the person that will typically win. And of course, people give you the few things you need to know is there is no refund and there is no give me back. And that. So if somebody came to if somebody comes in the room to bless you and they accidentally bless me, hallelujah, thank you, Lord. Um, and if they do it to anybody else accidentally in the wrong box, hey, I don't. It's not my problem if you say, "Oh, my finger fat." Oh, well, mine is too. So,
That happens too on lives. I've heard people complaining that they
oh
didn't
yeah,
intend to do things.
I was in one recently, and it
Wow.
was they gave it to the host, big gift too. I was like, "That I hope somebody make that mistake if I go. I ain't gonna lie. Please come in my room and make that mistake." And they had to explain what happens because a few things about the refund, just so y'all know, truth is that even if there
It's
was
no
like
refunds on
refunding,
TikTok.
you wouldn't even get your full money back anyway because TikTok take a portion of those things. So it's not like 50-50. Like, okay, you gave it to me. Oh, I know it was a mistake. Let me give it back to you. No, it will not come back the same. It comes back actually shorter. So just know this: there is no refund and there's no give me back. And that's it. And so just let your people know. Be careful that they hit your box if they want to be a blessing to you and gift you. But it would be nice to make sure that they have a little something something for the host because this also is going to help me towards the 200K diamonds that I must meet by April 30th. That's another reason and purpose why I'm doing all of these things. So it's like helping one another, right? And it's doing it as a community, and it's letting everybody know that they are all invested in what I'm doing, and this is representing not just me, but we. And I'm really serious about that. I mean, people been coming in my room from everywhere. I mean, look, I never seen such a movement. It's like everybody showing up in the room at different time to check on your girl to make sure
She
I'm
in
not
glo
nodding off and sleeping on the live. Y'all, the ongoing question every night is how many hours did you do?
yeah.
How many hours did
She's
you
over
complete?
50 now. She's over 50.
I did my 5 hours last night, Doc. I was
So that
struggling.
put you over 50, didn't it?
Okay.
I'll check
I
it.
was struggling. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it because I was crying the whole day. My eyes was burning, and I was like, Lord, I don't know if I could do 5 hours. I don't think I got it in me. But let me tell you why it came on though, because I did not think I would make 5 hours because I was so exhausted. I just lost a good friend, so I was very emotional the whole day, and I cried a lot. So my eyes was really, tired and stuff like that. But what got me through last night, honestly, was the people who kept coming in the room and encouraging me, and the people who kept coming in the room, checking on me, seeing how I'm doing, asking me about the numbers, seeing how everyone is invested in the process, and they stay with me. Even my new friend PMP Studio Methods came in, met for the first time last
She
night.
was on the streets a lot yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, listen, came in the room and hung out with me all the way to the very end. And I told her I said I was going to be getting off at 12. Well, I ended up staying the rest of the 45 minutes to make it a full 5 hours and stayed with me all the way. She said, well, I'm going to just stay with you until you finish your hours tonight. That meant so much to me because, now not that other people wasn't going to come in because other people did come in and check on me, but that's just what it meant to me yesterday. And that helped me stay my whole 5 hours. So it does matter when you come in the room and encourage me and check on me. So, yeah. And lastly, for the comedy show on Saturday, that is a free comedy show that I'm doing. I'm actually going to do stand up style. And I'm doing one at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time and one at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, I am doing the show free, but of course, This is also, as like you would call it, like the building fund. Um,
For
you,
church.
yeah, the building fund at the church, even though the doorknobs are still broke and there's nowhere for me to hang my pocketbook in my coat when I go to the bathroom.
Right, right.
But yeah, this could be equate to the building fund, or your first fruit of the year, or equate to when they do the marathon calls and the phones are ringing in the back, that kind of auction, whatever way money is involved, where you're giving it to the person. That's the style we doing it on Saturday.
And let the people,
Okay.
the TT say amen.
Yes, exactly. Yes, we're doing it just like that. If you want to be like, contribute to the needy, yes, amen. Yes, I'm needy. Please help. So, whatever you want to look at it as, just come in if you are able to bless and if you are able to contribute monetarily. That's awesome. Even if you don't, come in
Have a good
again,
time.
tap,
Yeah.
share. All the things, because even sometimes when you don't have it, you can phone a friend, a rich auntie, somebody who just be playing around with their money. They don't know what to do. Say, hey, come bless this girl. You can just tell them just
You ain't
like
even
this.
gotta leave your home. Just come bless the girl.
Yeah, just come bless the girl. You could even tell them like she bored. I think something wrong with her. I'm not sure. It won't be the first time people judge me wrong, so I'm okay with that. Just bring them in and tell them whatever you want to tell them. Because I've been called a lot of things, so except a child of God. So whatever, I don't care. Just bring them in the room. I'll do the rest. I promise. I got good jokes. And look, and Saturday's jokes are all about TikTok. All
Okay,
about TikTok.
okay,
So
okay.
I'm roasting TikTok in love. Yes, TT, in love, but I'm going to tear the roof off. But I'm just saying, I'm doing it specifically on about TikTok because it'll be relatable to us. Now, it'll be stories and things that even if you don't know, you're gonna know. But it's gonna be all about TikTok stuff. So yeah, 5 p.m. Central Time and 8 p.m. Central Time, and those are the two times for Saturday. And then I think that's all I got going on. But I'm gonna just try to keep doing stuff to keep the thing going and get the hours in, and of course meet my 200K. Doc, how many hours you say I got? Over
I
50.
just checked
So that,
52.
huh?
52.
Okay, 52. All right, so that's good, y'all. We are rocking and rolling. And look, y'all, I really did start behind the eight ball with the program, because the program takes the hours you've done from April 1st um to April 30th. Well, I was on a beauty break while all this was happening. So I missed a lot of days that I did not go live. And so I'm starting behind the eight ball. But you know what? I'm determined to make it because I've already met one qualifier out of the three, which was the workshop. So that's a green check mark for me. And now I just need to finish those two. And yes, we are going, y'all. All of us, we are going to headquarters. We're going. Um, Look, we're going. Period.
Okay.
That's the public service announcement. And that's it. Thank you, everybody. I can't wait to see these talents. So I'm gonna be checking my messages when I get off here, and I will be messaging everybody who already messaged me to say I'm down for. And yes, Diamond, you will be getting a message because now you're gonna be on there, so you already got a spot. So yeah, that part. So everybody else, make sure you message me, tell me your talent, and make sure you are available 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And another pointer, camera on, camera on, camera must be on. So you figure if you got a talent, people need to see you. People also gift when they think you cute. You never know. Be somebody like, oh, look at that cutie, and then they gift you. So just because you got a nice smile,
Right.
so you never know. So it will have to be. That's a must. Camera on.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
All right. Well, I'm excited for you, friend. You're doing it. You are putting in the time and the work. This was what do they call a big audacious goal
Oh
to kind
yeah,
of
listen,
achieve
I
it.
took on a big
So
one. I did that. I took on a big one right after beauty break. Like what?
So this is a huge one, but I think it'll pay off, and I know, it's challenging, but these type of interactive, fun ways to get people to support and engage, it'll go well. So y'all, if y'all wanna participate, this is a good way to do it so that you don't have the pressure of being the host. You just have to come on the screen for a little bit, share your talent, engage, or just come in a room and be a great viewer. So she's looking for viewers and ideally guests. So you wanna be a guest, but she definitely needs the people in the room to also support. So feel free to come by and, grab a chair and enjoy a good night of fun and entertainment, as well as the comedy show on Saturday too, and that's gonna be super funny. Alright.
Yes. Thank you so much. And you could definitely go on my page to look at the flyers or even take that and share it with other people as well. Feel free to share it with your community, share it on your page, share it on your stories, or you can send it to people individually. Just don't share it in a group where they done told you don't share that kind of stuff in there. So that those group, don't share it in there. But other than that, yeah, by all means, share it out for me because the more people, the better, and better having the word hit the TikTok streets.
Alright. Alright, friend. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you doing this and enjoying, how you are elevating yourself through this live stream experience and doing something you're really passionate and talented
Yeah,
with.
I'm being
So,
stretched out
you
of
are.
my comfort zone,
You
and
are.
you know that. I mean, like I'm being stretched real bad, but you know what? It's growing me, honestly, because I've never done this like this before. So, and I'm out here just I'm battling all kinds of people. I mean, listen, that's another thing. You will catch a battle. You will catch a battle because I'm trying to do it. I've been doing it pretty much like every hour on the hour, if I remember.
Oh, that's
But
good.
yes, yes, that's been the goal every hour on the hour, so I can get at least between 3 to 4 battles a night.
Okay, okay, that's good. That is good
Yeah,
too. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. So yeah,
Alright,
and thank
friend.
you. I appreciate y'all. Really, it takes a village and to raise a child, and it takes a village to get me to where this next goal. So
Alright.
consider me the village baby.
Alright. Alright, friend. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay.
So that is Coach Jessie. You guys got a chance to meet her. If you hadn't gotten to her room yet, definitely get to her room. She is really she's a good person, y'all. She's a good person. She's been in these streets for a minute. And so her room is trying to grow and she's getting more engagement. And this has been a fun way to do it. So you definitely got to meet Pretty Destiny. Pretty Destiny. You gotta meet Pretty Destiny. Get over there, if nothing else, just to meet Pretty Destiny and have that experience as well. And that's the beauty of this, because you could do something you're really passionate about, something that you've always wanted to do. It doesn't matter, y'all. So people ask me all the time what to talk about. Talk about what you feel comfortable talking about. Talk about what you're interested in, passionate about. How do I charge my coins, please? Um, you click the gift box. That's probably the easiest way to do it. And in the corner, it will say recharge in the lower right corner, or it'll say coins, whatever coins you have. If you click that area, the coins or the word, it takes you to a screen. Don't recharge there. There's actually a little message that says recharge on TikTok.com/coin for the 25% discount. So I want you to get the discount. So click that little message there, and then it takes you to the website. All right. That's the quick way to do it. Hey, friends. Thank you so much, Keisha. Thank you for that. Daily Heart Me. I appreciate it, friends. Thank you all for supporting this live stream. You're welcome, Coach Jesse. Appreciate you all being here. I am about to get off. I appreciate you guys dearly. Um, actually, I'm gonna stay on for 7 more minutes. I just realized it ain't 2 hours yet. Lord, I felt like 2 hours. Um, I guess 7 more minutes. So 7 more minutes. And I try to get to at least 2 hours, especially when I'm that close. I'm like, okay, I'll stay on a little longer. Colleen, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning from Michigan. Welcome, welcome to the room. It's 11:15 there. It's 12:15 here in Florida. So thank you so much. Thank you, Linda, for watching for 100 minutes. Look at you all. Appreciate that. Thank you for that daily heart me. Dinky, thank you so much. We'll watch the replay. Yes, it's on YouTube. I am playing it, friend. So I appreciate you being here as well for that. You guys know I co-stream on the YT as well. Um, and so if you guys have anything you're passionate about, I know our our community, our generation, our demographic, however you want to say it, we're used to coming in and showing up in our professional self. And so we don't look at this as a place that we can do the things we already always wanted to do, always dreamt of doing, and we can do that and be successful at it. And so for Coach Jessie, she is literally a life coach. She does that as part of her main work, and she's helping people understand healing and transformation and dealing with their trauma. But at the same time, she has a comedic side and had a passion to get into that. And so she's bringing that to this space. And the beauty of what TikTok has done is they've created this program, this initiative. This is new. So this initiative to kind of identify people who have that comedic aspiration. And now, okay, let's try to fine tune that. Let's hone that in for this space and being a live host. Now you have your platform here. Just like if you went to different comedy clubs, you can come here and do your comedy and do something very comedic and have a good time and bring your audience in and they come in and enjoy being in your room and your space. And so just recognize that I mean, anything can happen to turn based on what you're doing, and don't feel like you have to limit yourself. The beauty of what's happened for me in the last year is that I've grown a lot in my live streaming. I've gotten to the point where I'm confident in my voice. My voice was always kind of one of those things that I was questioning, especially since I have allergies, it's raspy. But then I get the feedback from you guys like, oh, I love your voice. I love how you talk. I love it's so soothing and calming. And now y'all all in my head gassing me up. And so now I'm looking into becoming a voice actress, and I'm like, "Okay, let me do voice acting." So, I'm looking into it, I'm actually doing it. I'm a super fan for Carol West, so I'm in her program, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm thinking, "What next for me?" And who knows what this can lead to, but the point is I started, and I started here. And so just think of it that way. I don't want you guys to limit yourself. I don't want you guys to sit back and say, "Oh, I can't, I'm not able to." That kind of negative thinking won't get you anywhere. Oh, thank you for being the first gift. How you doing? Is it Janaea? Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, friend. You could have given that gift to anyone, but you chose me. I appreciate you getting your daily heart me in my room for the first time. Thank you so much, friend. Um, but yeah, so just think of it that way, Life Allows. Afternoon here too just feels like morning. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, welcome, friend. So yes, so just know that you guys can do this. Now, really quickly, I always do my roll call. Who is going live? What day? I mean, what topic, what time, and what time zone? Put it in the chat. Let us see you. Let's see who is going live. All right. This was extremely valuable. You're welcome. You're welcome. Have you gone live before, friend? Author, speaker, whimsy. I love that. Have you gone live? Hey, Glow. Welcome to the room, friend. And so let's know who is going live. Put it in the chat so we can see you all. Thank you so much for all being here. I appreciate you all. Hey, we have a few people who are actually currently live as we speak. Um, I went live for the first time yesterday. Colleen, how was it? How did it feel? Was it nerve wracking? It's okay if it was. Or was it not that bad? Which is great. That's and if you said not that bad, I'll be like, oh, that's good. That is positive. That's awesome. Um, I've gone live before and I just aligned my with my husband to go all in on the TikTok game. Ooh, I love it. I had to do that with my household too. With my husband in particular. I was like, hey, what you think about this? And he was like, okay. He's like, "I can see you doing it." He's been my biggest champion. He's been the biggest champion. He's made peace with it because he's like, "You know what? I am not gonna rock her boat." But he's really been my biggest champion because he sees people on, like, YouTube and other platforms that he'll follow, and he's kind of an introverted guy anyway, but he'll see these other people, and he's like, "Those people ain't no better than you. Those people, they doing it, you can do it. You just need the time and effort to do it. Put the time in, put the work in." And so he's that mindset. So I've actually had good, um I've made a I made a good life partner decision. So he's been awesome. Um, I've gone live, let's see, and it says I was thinking of biting the live bullet Sunday evening. All right, friend, do it. Do it scared. Don't put it off for too long. The first 3 lives you gotta do anyway to kinda get full live access, so they could be really basic. Don't make it all a production. Just learn the platform. I tell people that all the time. Don't make it about your topic. Just say, "Hey, I'm trying to do this live thing. I wanna learn the features. I'm here playing around with the effects. I'm here to play around with the sound effects. Read up on some of these other features." And you just talk to the people who come in a room and say, "Hey, have you gone live before? This is my first time. I'm trying to figure this out." Okay, so yeah, don't think too much about it. Um, Colleen, you said, I was really nervous, but I did it and made it through. And before I knew it was an hour and a half went by. Good job, Colleen. That's good. One of the cool things is two of the gals from corporate came on to see how it was going. Corporate who? TikTok corporate? Who corporate? TikTok corporate? What corporate? Two girls from corporate. What? Who corporate? Um, You said, "D," you said, "My people wanna ask my dial questions, so Imma set them up a panel of 3." Okay, I love that. Oh, that sounds better. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. How you doing, friend? Oh, my nail company. Okay, okay, gotcha. I was like, "Corporate." I'm planning to go on live with Friday to play around, telling them I'm gonna, start selling my pens. Okay, look at you, Linda. Love that, love that. Linda, go to Beatable. Is Beatable, are you still here, friend? I don't think she is. She's a good one. Beatable Creations. Beatable Creations. You said you were gonna start selling your pens. She sells beaded ink pens, like, I guess what she's created. And, so she is here. So she would be a great one to go visit. If you don't know who she is, connect with her. Um, I'll put her let me know if you know her before I start. Yes, you do know her. Yes, tell me if you know her. I think that's a yes that you know her. Um, and if you do, that's great, because if not, I'll put her in the chat. I'll put her username in the chat. You said you can save the panel for another live. You sure can, friend. That's a good way to do it. I started going live 6 weeks ago, and I would like to go up the rank, but hate asking for gifts. Ooh, and I see 80s girly. You have your blue box is a level 1 and it's grayed out. So yes, you are definitely someone who needs to think about your engagement personally in terms of how you engage in live streams, but then also you're gonna take that information because 'cause you're learning as you do. All right? So you learn as you do, and so you can easily point out to people, say, "Here's what the daily heart me is. Here's how you grab it. Here's the gift box. These are things you can do. My live goal. Here's what you're gonna click." So it's not about asking, it's about informing people, first of all, letting people know you do have goals. That's important, and letting people know how they can support your goals. A lot of people want to support. And if you're really intimidated by it, you can put what's called viewer wishes up on the screen. And that's a way that you can, you can just point out, hey guys, if you don't mind supporting the viewer wishes or my live goal, you can pin the live goal. Those are things you can do. And depending on the people in the room, some people may ignore it initially, but at some point, you're gonna have to become comfortable helping people understand how to engage. You said I saw her name. Okay, perfect, perfect. I'll be dialed up for the father on Sunday. Okay, got you. Do all do all be cute for my live? Okay, you'll be cute for your live because of that. Gotcha. Thank you so much, friends. Watch for 500 minutes PMP. Look at you, friend. What are those other little boxes by everybody's name? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I was talking to our friend 80s Girly. So if you guys don't have badges, so, D, what D's asking, D, you have a blue box that's level 7. And then people who join my fan club, it's 1 coin, we say 1 penny, you click here to join. And that's how you get the Lisa box. And then if you want the bigger Lisa box with the wider looking and the swirly heart, you would get my subscription, my super fan. And so that's another feature. And so when you come into someone's live, okay, you just got the fan club. Thank you, friend. When you come in someone's live, you want to be intentional about engaging in that way because especially if it's a room where you want people to acknowledge that you're there, but also recognize your questions and engage back. Typically, some live hosts, they pay attention to that very closely, and they will not answer questions. They will not engage because they feel as if like, hey, you're coming here asking all these questions. You're doing all this. You want me to share information and share stuff with you, but you haven't done the basics of giving the daily heart me, which is part of your monetization as a live host. So I don't minimize the importance of it, but as a viewer, you got to understand the behaviors so that when you become a live host, you can encourage people to do the same. Thank you so much, Mimi and Barry coming in. Thank you so much for the rose. Can I pin her name so I can tag her? Can I pin her name so I can tag her? You cannot. Linda, you talking about Beatable's name? Beatable isn't in the room. Let me put it in the chat. Let me find her official username. I think it's just as simple as Beatable. No, she's a little unique. Hold on one second. I'm gonna put it in the chat and I'll pin it. Let me comment. You know what? Let me do it this way. I'm gonna reply to you. And so it is, so you can look her up. Give me one second, guys. So I think I spelled that correctly. I think I got it. All right. All right. And I'll pin her for you. All right. So that's it. Beatable Creations underscore CO. That's it. Okay, see, that's the stuff I be wanting to know. That's the stuff you be like, what is that little thing that keep flying up there? Why do they have that heart thing? You're welcome, friend. I know y'all. Hey, I was a new person too. That's why I teach this. But I was a new person too because I get it, and we're all like, "What is all this? What's going on?" And it's hard to understand if nobody explains it. And so I teach it, so hopefully you guys can explain it also. Now you might have to come back a few times to get it, but at the same time, don't be scared to ask. How do I get the daily heart me? So Tamara, let's see. Tamara with the eye. How you doing, friend? You remind me of my one of my besties. Her name is Erica. She's like, I'm Erica with a K, not with a C, with a K. So yes. All right, Tamara. You will click up here. For you, it probably says join. Okay, so that's what you're clicking. You're clicking up there and you would join. You have to have coins in your account. Hey, Flourish, how are you, friend? And so that's what you click to get to the daily heart me. I'm about to get off Flourish too because I am right. I'm at my 2 hour mark, 2 hours and 7 minutes. Time goes so fast. Remember, I told you I had 7 minutes left, y'all. It's been 14. Time goes so fast. Okay. Yes, love out. Uh, you said two make a. Say that. What is that? Two makes a. I think that's what you meant. I don't know, friend. I didn't get it. You said, "Hey, doc, today was fire." Was it fire? You said it was fire. Yeah, that means she had a really great live. That's awesome. That's awesome. You said funky fingers. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Um, yeah, your live is growing. You use boards. I saw that. You've been playing around with the boards, I see. You are truly dope. I'm so glad I found this live. You're so welcome, friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I need to do a post about my boards. I keep saying that, but I did I started it. I need to finish it. You said it was major, just over 400 for a while. I have just that one board. You just had that one board. Gotcha. Okay. And okay, I saw it because I was coming on my live and I saw you on the screen and said got questions. I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. And so that was good. That's good. I would say use it more. TikTok is pushing the boards. They really are. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was a little bit of a bump as well. Obviously, your room is your room, but that board probably was like, "Come on, let me come in and get my questions answered." So, yeah, I would see how that works to continue to have it up there. Um, all right, friend. Well, Flourish, we probably have to have you come in soon again and maybe do a recap with the people in the room talking about your strategy. Her room is growing, y'all. She's so consistent too, but her room has done really well. So just know You can do it. And if you wanna connect, I'll pin her real quick. If you wanna connect the few in the room, get to her live so you guys can see it, and every time she says the word plant, swap it out for your word. It's not as simple as that, but my point is, even though she does plant household plants, you can envision, okay, I need to be intentional about what I'm talking about, and so that the algorithm can pick it up, and then you can think about how do I say what is the message, the main purpose of my live stream, and who am I talking to? All right. I stopped because you remind me of a cousin. Turns out you have just what I was looking for. Look at you, friend. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for that. Sure, I'm happy to anytime a floor's TED Talk. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we'll figure out a time to do it. I know your weekends. Are you going live on the weekends, or you're trying to figure out your schedule? I know you have the markets. So maybe we can do it maybe like a next Tuesday or something. Let's think about that, Tuesday or Wednesday. See if that works. All right. Live on weekends for a few more weeks. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me know if Tuesday or Wednesday works next week, and we'll have you come up and chat with the people. All right. All right, my dear people. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the watching, the shares, the likes, the comments, the stickers, and the gifting. I appreciate everyone supporting the live stream. And remember, I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. We're not trying to be perfect people, okay? We are trying to just go live. That's all we're doing. All right, friends. Um, blessed and prosperous day. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you, D. Sharing tips on how to grow a live stream audience. Ask for advice on engagement. That was the focus TikTok. Thank you. That was the AI summary. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody joining. Claim your points. Go ahead and claim those points. If you don't mind clicking that heart me again, click the heart me and just go down and claim. Everything that's red, claim your points because you got credit, and that's how you level up in someone's room. All right. Thank you all, PMP. I appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you for being a super fan today and joining. And I look forward to seeing you out in these TikTok streets. All right. All right, friends. Thank you, Selena. Appreciate that. You guys take care. You guys have a nice afternoon. I will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. All right. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. I will be back at 4. Take care. Bye bye.